Okay, we're live now, so let me see how this is gonna come through.
No worries. Do you need me to just ramble for like about 10-15 seconds just to make sure you got a clear indication of the volumes?
I mean, either that or maybe I want to check the fucking stream. That works too.
Yeah, that would help as well. Give me a moment. I'll message the family chat and see if I can get anyone in.
Okay.
Anyone able to jump? God, type in one-handed to pen. To jump on.
Oh wait, okay, wait, hold on, wait, live now. Okay.
Oh, we're live now.
No, like it's showing up now. Okay.
Oh, wonderful.
Let's see. Talk.
Yep. No worries. What do you need me to say? Anything specific? Just ramble.
That sounds pretty solid, actually. I don't know if you can hear it.
I got some background noise of it. How bad is the delay on it?
No, like it's showing up now. Okay. The delay is a little bad, not gonna lie, like maybe like 2 to 3 seconds, but not too overpowering per se.
Does your speech get delayed as well?
I think that both of ours is going to, honestly.
Okay, if both of us are getting delayed speech, we can easily just say at the beginning, look, there's going to be some delay between reading comments and comments being posted if any applicable. So do you understand that we're just working with what we've got here?
I think that I'm gonna actually turn up the volume a little bit more on there, actually, because hold on, actually. I'll keep the stream on my TV, but I'll also keep it paused and just pull a chat, so then I can just do it. So then I can just read chat easier that way.
I'm really hoping you didn't just hear like a kind of high-pitched whistle noise.
Wait, I didn't hear shit.
One sec. See if you can hear it. Ready? Anything?
I didn't hear anything.
Right, one sec. I'm gonna count down from 3. I'm gonna play the noise for like 3 seconds. Tell me if you can hear it. I'll tell you when you should be able to. So 3, 2, 1. You should be able to hear it from now.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can actually hear that. Never mind.
Yeah, no worries. Just making sure, testing how close I can have it to the speak to the microphone without it being overbearing.
All right, but okay,
that's my mini taser. Sorry.
It's all good.
I'm not even kidding. I use it to light. So yeah, this stuff got me nervous. So first time doing a live stream. So yeah, nerves.
It's fine. It's gonna happen. But anyway, okay, so
this comes up well.
We live. So what's up, everybody? First time ever doing this when I'm here with my buddy Synth, and he's been in a video before with me, but it was in our co-op video that we did like a fuck ton of time ago, back when Hyperdimensional Co-op was first released.
Oh, back in the days of Beerus.
Oh yeah.
Pretty sure weren't we on live when we were doing the tutorial out of nowhere? We were going through it, just expecting it instantly to work. It was like, no, there's a tutorial.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that was fun. But no, yeah, as Rose said, this is my first time joining in on a live stream. I've been involved in a video. I'm usually in his Legends live streams, though, commenting. So you'll probably see me around under a different account, but simpler ways of saying it is hi.
Yeah, and this is going to be his first time on here, so let's give him a welcome and some love and all that good shit. So yeah, without that being said and done, let's get into what we're going to be discussing today. I can bring it up.
Well, straight up, 2nd anniversary. It's upcoming. It's in just over a week, I assume. Hopefully.
Yeah, it should be. And pretty much after this, we can just let the podcast with Toshi and then like make confirmations and take control from there to just see if any of our predictions and shit are correct and all, and what we could possibly plan from there.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be hyped if any of our predictions come to reality.
Honestly, same as hell.
Toshi, my boy, if you're watching this, take some hints.
Like, we're open for hiring, we're open for suggestions, man. Like, come on, we got you.
It would be absolutely amazing if we even called one thing correctly.
It really would be. Like, I would literally lose my shit.
So, are we going to delay this much further, or are we going to start talking about what we're expecting?
That's funny that you say that, because I was actually about to ask you to start things up and say anything that they have on your mind. And no, this is not scripted. I swear to God.
Literally, we have a vague plan of organisation for this. This is just kind of basically rolling off the tongue here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we're just going to hope that everything comes together perfectly for this. But, you know, we work with what we got. And what we got is not much right now, but we're getting there.
Oh, Slushy's in. Yo, what's up?
Oh, Slushies.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I know he'd be in. As soon as I mentioned we're live.
But, okay, so...
Right, I guess we got some views. So, straight up, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this very hopefully. With hope, I guess is the right way to say it. Future Saga. That's what I want to see for the 2nd anniversary.
Future Saga. Any specific ideas or interests or concepts that you got going on for that? Or, like, what?
I got a few concepts, actually. I'm glad you asked about that. You know me. But, like I said, what I want to say straight off is, I'm not expecting one banner, I'm expecting 2, just like last year, because we got dual banners for last year. Ever since then, during a hype event, up until recently, starting in 2020, we've had singular banners. We had the LF Vegeta and Rose banner, we had the LF Namek and Full Power Frieza banner, we had LF Namek Goku, no, I've already said that, LF Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Kid Buu. That's proof that we've not scripted this at all, the fact that I've already repeated myself. But yeah,
yeah.
Every single time we got a step up after anniversary prior to 2020, we got singular banners. However, come 2020, we got Super Baby 2 and both the SS4s. So those were on separate banners, being Goku and Vegeta separate banners, Super Baby 2 both. We had LF Piccolo with Saiyan Saga Goku and Raditz. And then counterparting to that, we had LF Frieza and Bardock with the EX Team Bardock squad. And we kind of got a bounce in between. So between the GT banners and the LF Frieza banner, we had Margin 21, singular banner because one unit was released, which is 21 for the Dragon Ball Fighter Z crossover. Afterwards, we got a singular banner with Super Saiyan 2 Kepler and Super Saiyan 3 transformable Gotenks. Hype. I spent a lot on that compared to what I normally would have expected. 11,000 crystals just to pull one Kefla. That was horrendous. I'm hoping my anniversary look is better.
Can't relate, sadly.
No, you can't relate.
I'm sorry, I had to throw that out.
Yeah, you cheesed that banner. You literally you were like, I'm gonna do one rotation just because you convinced me, and then boom, Kefla.
Like, Gotenks in both of one go, and this man was like, excuse me, what the fuck?
I literally, I was on my last summon. I'd already had it set in my head that if I didn't pull Kefla on this summon, I weren't gonna bother. And it was the last multi. It was the free multi I got prior to the guaranteed Sparking ticket, and I pulled her after 7-starring Gotenks, which was annoying because I didn't want to use him, and turns out I'm now using him a lot because his output is just absolutely monstrous in my opinion.
This kid is stupid. Just flat out.
I hate his windscreen, and I try to avoid that at any cost. But
dude, I love that windscreen, but that's just because it's just the memeiest thing I've ever seen in the game.
To be fair, it's a nice homage to the anime. Was it the anime or was it a manga panel that it was from?
Shit, I'm a be real. I don't really follow the super manga, not really the DBZ manga as much, but I don't recall seeing it in the anime, so I can only assume that it was in the manga.
Someone's gonna tell us in the comments anyway. We're gonna have one person's gonna be like, "Don't worry, guys, I got you."
You uncultured fucks, it happened this way. I'm sorry, guys. I love you all. I just had to throw some shade.
We're getting sidetracked though. We started talking about previous banners, but no, that does lead up to what I'm saying. As I said, dual banners. I'm expecting Future Saga, but I'm also expecting potentially a GT banner because we got GT in January, I believe it was. Either January or no, it was January because February, I think it was when we got Margin 21.
Oh, Casey Scottson. What's up, man?
Oh, who's joined us now?
Casey Scott.
Oh man, the boy himself, he has arrived.
Indeed. What is up, my dude? How are you? Anyway, I'm sorry. Go on.
That's fine. But as I said, we've had two dual banners as of so far for big events, the Super Saiyan 4s and LF Frieza / LF Piccolo. Prior to that, we only had anniversary because it genuinely is the biggest event a game can host. So I'm expecting to see double banner again. However, to build on what we got last time, I know we're going to get. I feel like this is going to happen. We're going to get dual LFs.
Dual LFs.
But we're probably also going to get either an assist unit that traverses both banners, or two singular assist units that are on separate banners. This way, there's more to. There's more to hype players up, more to pull people in. Then that way, there's just going to be more to offer. People are more likely to buy crystals. More people are more likely to summon. I don't think anyone's saving crystals prior to second anniversary to then go, I'm going to save these for further banners. Because there's so much potential right now that anyone skipping this banner thinking second anniversary is going to be a waste is going to be hit hard because
they're going to be in for
there's so much they can do here
for a rude awakening, to say the least.
Oh, definitely. But no, I'll start with the future banner. Hopefully, this is what I'm thinking. These are my main hopes. I do have a backup concept, and everyone's already going to say it, and I'm going to agree with it. In the back of my head, I am worried that we're going to get UI Omen Goku. I don't feel like he needs to be in the game right now. It would make sense to add him because it would follow the trend of, I believe, Xenoverse. Fighter Z, I believe, might have got him as well. No, was it Dokkan and Fighter Z who got them, not Xenoverse?
We haven't had a Zeno crossover yet. We've only had a Fighter Z one. And, okay, so, hold on. Anthony's in here, too. And, okay, Anthony, I'm Zane, so 1. And also, Casey Scott said, I'm good, and yeah, I agree. We may see 1 for SSJ4 Fusion, and Omega, and 1 for Jiren and UI Goku.
That is also an idea I can actually get behind.
And they'll drop 2 Zenkais? Shit. Wait. Yes, Dokkan and Fighter Z. Okay.
Sorry, go back to the Zenkai that just got mentioned.
Casey Scott said, and they'll drop 2 Zenkais for second year?
If they drop 2 Zenkais, I will actually be kind of debating whether I want to summon or whether I want to Zenkai, depending on what units. Maybe I'll end up summoning on 1, Zenkaiing accordingly. But for my guess is we're most probably going to get a GT banner. If we get dual banners, one of them will be GT based. The tag has generally had it had some love from the Super Saiyan 4s. However, getting Super Baby and Sin Senron wasn't much love for them.
Yeah, that really wasn't, honestly. Those two were mid to say the least. Like they weren't really all that good of a backup for them.
Yeah, underwhelming compared to the first wave of support they got. Because prior to Super Saiyan 4s and Super Baby 2, we had Pan, Hyper Meta Rildo, Super 17. We had the Super Saiyan versions of Goku and Vegeta from GT, GT Trunks, the EX. I can't think of anything else because purely there's literally nothing worth else mentioning for the team.
Yeah, because isn't that really the entire category for them? If I'm not mistaken.
Pretty sure, yeah. Pretty sure it is.
GT.
So, you're doing the clever move. You're looking at the GT tag now, aren't you?
Yeah. SSJ4's Super Baby 2, GT Goku, Super 17, of course, or OG Super Saiyan Kid Goku, EX, GT Goku, Spark and Pan,
yeah,
and all the other irrelevant shit that we don't need.
Prior to the Super Saiyan 4 banners, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 units, okay? No one runs EX Pan, purple or red. EX GT Trunks, but irrelevant again. Hyper Meta Rildo saw his own kind of shine outside of GT in the red-red-green meta that was around a long time ago. I think that was Hyper Meta Rildo, Zamasu, and I can't remember what the green unit was. I think it was the Vegeta with endurance, just because running a double endurance team with endurance nullification on your third unit was just really kind of popular at that point.
For future?
I'm not entirely sure.
Wait.
Go on.
I don't know what category you're talking about. Are you talking about future or shit?
Oh, neither. I'm thinking back to these units. The units we already have, their actual significance where they were used. Because Hyper Meta Rildo never really saw play in GT, despite being a GT unit, because he never actually buffed them. He buffed Zamasu back in the red-red-green meta, as I said, which gave Zamasu Immortal Vegeta with endurance and Hyper Meta Rildo a chance to actually play. But as far as GT goes, the team was never played prior to Super Baby 2, Super Saiyan 4, Goku, and Vegeta. And even now to this day, that's the most common three you'll see used. Sin, Shenron, and Super Baby, the standard Super Baby. I barely see them, even in ranked PvP. And that's upsetting for me personally. I think Sin Shenron could have been really popular. However, his kit was all dependent on playing to get the Rising Rush, surviving the Rising Rush, which is his whole basis with having endurance. And then coming off the Rising Rush with a lot of kind of throwable damage is the fact that he could throw out that damage to counter it, basically. And the fact that his own Rising Rush would apply the buffs he got, that was kind of key for him, but he's never been as successful. No GT unit has been as successful as Super Baby 2 and the Super Saiyan 4s. I mean, Baby himself even just gets played in Regen now. He sees a lot more play in Regen. Regen's a lot more popular than GT, if you ask me. But that's why I want to see GT support for the anniversary, and I'm hoping that we get something like an LF Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
Oh yeah.
Omega Shenron. Maybe rather than doing it as LF Gogeta, maybe do LF Omega Shenron, and then do something. It's wild what I'm thinking, but I know people have said it before. Rather than do LF Gogeta, do LF Shenron, and then do Super Saiyan 4 Goku from the Shadow Dragon arc, with an assist, with his assist being the main that allows him to transform into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Now, what do you think about that?
That sounds really fucking good. Oh, and for people who are watching and shit, we're gonna be a little delayed on getting to everybody's comments and all, so we apologize about that, but my app unfortunately isn't fully the best per se, but we're working with what we're able to.
We work with what we got, and what we got is not a lot. That's all we need to say.
Yeah, but Casey Scott did drop the names of the two Zenkais, Purple Broly and Red Trunks, and he also said, let me see here, that a regen is already OP. We need to get the others caught up. Even a 14-star fusion barely hurts my team. And they're pretty much just talking about, like, holy shit, this chat's going off right now. We need to transform in Trunks, but that would only be for future. Also, feel like we would be jumping from place to place.
I feel like if we did get a Future Saga banner for anniversary, we could get a transformable Trunks from Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan 2 with an anti-regen tag due to Zamasu being his enemy, Zamasu being predominantly a regen unit. That would be alright. That would give us more. That would give more teams viability to handle regen, but it needs to be a fact that we need something good. Like generally speaking, it needs to be something that does inflicted damage up, but sustains damage down, so they can take more hits against regen whilst dishing out harder ones.
Oh yeah, without doubt. Especially with a new powerful opponent, they may make the villains have some more outlets. Which I'm not gonna lie, we need more shit like that because Reese is the only villain LF that we have right now.
I mean, do we count Piccolo as a hero LF? Because I mean.
Okay, shit. Good point. I didn't think about that. Because well, he's more of an anti-hero LF because like he's on the side of good, but he's also like. Kind of wants to still kill Goku from Dragon Ball with what happened to him, but
so you're basically saying, right? I'm reading between the lines here. You're comparing LF Piccolo to Batman.
I mean, if that's one way that I want to put it, then okay, yeah, sure.
I struggled to say that with a straight face, and I appreciate that you laughed. I did not want an awkward silence.
I mean, like, how can you not laugh at that?
I am the Namekian in the night.
Oh fuck no! I'm Piccolo.
I am Piccolo.
Oh fuck no.
Just his majestic white cape flowing around. He stands on the top of a building above Southwest City.
Oh my god. Just waiting for his fucking signal to come on.
Give Broly some clown paint, make him look like the Joker.
Oh fuck no.
Alright boys, this is the new crossover you're not expecting. It's basically DC. Is it DC? Yeah, he's DC. Batman is DC.
Confirmed for fucking second
DC.
year anniversary, no cap, don't at me.
Yeah, it's not Dragon Ball Evolutions, it's not Future, it's not GT, it's Dragon Ball X DC.
That's the best thing I've ever heard.
I think we need to stop joking around though, because I've been meaning to mention Future Saga so much. I gave a brief synopsis on GT.
Yeah.
I'll come back to that in a second. But for Future Saga, I want to see. A lot of people want to see this. I want to see legendary finish Spirit Sword Trunks.
Spirit Sword Trunks. Oh wait, I thought it was going to be Goku Black.
No, if we're getting one villain LF, we'll need a hero LF to go with it. I don't think they're going to do double villains for an anniversary.
Okay, that is fair. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Like a transforming Cell?
Who said transforming Cell?
It was, Slushy.
But doesn't that just mean more regen support?
Yeah, but Casey Scott also said, but the main thing is we may be getting away from just that or like a future or Android. We'll see more diverse set in the future after more buffs come out for the powerful opponents tag. A transforming.
Honestly, I don't want to.
Wait, what?
Go on.
Wait, no. Go on.
I don't want to see powerful opponents get Z abilities. purely because they have so much to work with. It is the biggest tag that the game has right now.
Wait, you're lying. Wait, deadass? Wait, do we actually have that in the game right now?
Powerful opponent? Yeah.
What the fuck? Wait, hold up. I actually haven't checked this yet. I am a bit behind right now. Hold up.
Yeah, it dropped it dropped on the 20th of May.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, there are people speculating that Jiren is going to be like a
What is
powerful
this
opponent.
category? What the fuck am I looking at?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of units on it.
Oh fuck no. Yeah, no. We do not need any more for that shit. That's fine as it is.
Because literally all you need to do is take, I don't know, I mean, Margin 21, I'm pretty sure is on the powerful opponents.
Yeah, she is.
There are lots of good units. There are lots of good units on the powerful opponent tag. Or if you give, like, I don't know, say you give powerful opponents a unit that has double attack buff, double defense buff, and then something like HP and crit like Red Goku has, you instantly worry them because say you pair it with regen, Zenkai Buu is on powerful opponents. You then have a Zenkai Buu unit, two of which these units in this team are now double defense. You have double attack, you have crit and health. Anything that gives extra health, whilst you have a unit like Buu that just gives a team-wide heal, whilst being tanky as shit, is quite threatening, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. We just had somebody come in named John Zim Gaming. Yo, I allowed your posts in the group. I'd like into these podcasts, bro.
Is he saying he'd like to be involved in the podcast?
I think that's what he's saying, since he said I'd like into these podcasts. Bro, like, are you, like, wanting to join it, or, like, what?
Wait for a response. If he is wanting in, I mean, like, we can either do a group call, get him involved, or it could be a matter of just getting him involved in future
That's true.
podcasts.
Somebody said, Anthony said, TR, Black, Casey Scott said, some of that will be able to get a team of Buu, Frieza hit, and yet they all get buffed. Jesus Christ, I got so many fucking comments here, I don't even know what the fuck to go off of.
Oh yeah, hits in the powerful opponent tag as well. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
Let's give a unit that does heavy damage for reduced card costs as well, because I was looking at his kit recently again, and it's still good. The fact that he just... Actually, I'm going to look at the entire tag right now, see what's on there that's worrying. LF Frieza. Okay.
I'm gonna let you fully take that one over, because I have no place in that topic.
In what topic?
And, Ella Frieza.
Oh, yes, LF Frieza, one of my favourite units. LOE OP, mate, LOE OP. We're looking at, like, LF Frieza hit 21, full power Bojacks on there, Rose, TR Cooler, Super Perfect Cell. What else here is like worth being worried about? Zenkai Buu, Zenkai Cooler.
Yeah. We got a response. I just love the idea of speaking with other players that are invested in giving their voice about their opinions.
I mean, anybody who likes the idea, sound by my eyes.
Yeah.
Shameless plug, could just get him involved in some of the group chats that we're in. That way, he's got access to talk to players frequently.
My boy, but we have 15 people watching with 36 comments, and I cannot keep up with half these comments. Holy shit.
I mean, you're gonna have to, because I can't see any of them.
I mean, that is true. Like Casey Scott said, like, bro, Zenbu, Broly, and Black can all get powerful opponents tag. This is gonna be fire. Oh, God.
Oh, of course he'd say that. Of course, Casey Scott would be the first to mention Zenkai units getting powerful opponents. I'm literally just waiting for a second LOE unit to get a Zenkai buff.
Oh
Whether it be
god.
like Yellow Freezer, the OG one, or like Red Cooler, or even Green Cooler. Because I know full well, like, Casey Scott's going to be like, oh, 2 Zenkai LOE units. Yeah, I'm going to start playing LOE.
Oh, perfect.
That's going to be fun.
That's gonna be a good old fucking time.
No, it's not.
I know, that's supposed to be sarcastic for a reason. That's gonna be hell on earth, dude.
I mean, there's such a wide variety of units here that they just merge so well.
Yeah.
Because Hit used to get played with Legendary Finish, Namek Goku, and Full Power Frieza. I never really agreed with that. I felt like none of the units actually buffed each other. It's just Hit gave them buffs. But
That is
on
true.
powerful opponents, they're both there, barring Namek Goku, meaning they both get buffs.
He kind of carried that whole thing. Like, let's be honest here.
Right, give me a moment. I'm gonna do some quick mash here. Ella Frieza, Full Power Bojack.
Like Casey Scott said, yeah, dude, Cooler already getting butt by Broly is crazy. I can't wait to max Cooler.
Cooler, even at Zenkai 1, is so much fun. I absolutely love him. Right, I'm looking at the powerful opponents tag right now, and I'm not sure if I've missed anything or not. I'm looking at 5 units that have cover change.
And John Zim also said, we can discuss after the podcast, bro. I send you a friend request over Facebook. Okay, I'll get to that and we'll talk things out and see where we'll be able to go from there. But chances are this will not be our first podcast if things are actually going as well as they are right now. Because this shit's kind of blowing up, like low key. But like, we'll kind of see where we can go from here with everything.
I love how we've completely gone off on a tangent talking about what we expect for anniversary, and now we're just discussing the terrors of making powerful opponent buffed. I feel like we should probably drift back to the anniversary because this has been like the longest detour we've taken yet. But no, as I originally said, I do want to hear what you have to say as well, by the way, Zane. But Future Saga.
Future Saga.
LF Trunks. Now, Merge Zamasu transforming.
Yeah, we actually talked about this earlier. So what we're thinking about is having like the first force transforming TR thing where you just say like about a certain amount of timer counts will go by and he just automatically transforms into like his fucking like ripped ass arm state or whatever.
Virgin arm.
The Virgin arm. Okay, but yeah, and he would also go from, if I'm not mistaken, it was a range type to a strike type, but the transformation would be temporary.
Temporary is in the first form would be temporary, or temporary is in the monster arm?
The transforming form. Sorry, I kind of spaced out there for a second. Would you like to repeat that? That the Transformers save would be temporary, like probably like would say like 30 counts, about the same amount of time as TR Kaioken Blue Goku.
I mean, if we're going to have to do a force transformation, you'd have to give him a timer count of like 30 on his first form, because we've got units like transforming Gohan, temporary transformation Gotenks. Who else? I mean, both movie Vegetas. The Melee one from the 13 movie, he transforms at 5 timer counts. I'm pretty sure the God Vegeta from the DBS movie transforms at either 25 or 20 timer counts, somewhere along that line.
Yeah, I would say about that.
I don't think there's any units currently that transform over 30 timer counts. So that would be a fair way to balance him.
Yeah, that would.
And I feel like...
Let's see. Oh my god. Okay, hold up, people. Jesus. Okay, so, Plus, yeah, here saying that PvP is gonna be lit as fuck. And Casey's gonna be happy. Okay, so we got to come from John. Do y'all believe this anniversary is gonna be a make or break moment for what the fuck? Where'd it go? For DBL, DBL, I believe it is. I believe so too. That's what somebody else said.
I think they're gonna be safe.
Safe in what context?
Whatever they drop on anniversary, they're such a wide-based community. They're each wanting different things.
Yeah.
Now,
are you fucking kidding me, Andrea? I'm sorry, but what the fuck? What if they just completely pulled? I mean, what if they just completely to a full 180 and Hercules as the anniversary, the one where he turns Super Saiyan versus Beerus?
Can we kick Andrea from the chat, please?
No, Andrea, don't give him ideas, bro. No, Andrea. What the fuck, dude? Get out of here.
Nah, chill. He can stay.
I know.
Hercule going Super Saiyan, I feel like can be a potential unit, but it has to be something for for gag purposes, like next year's April Fools.
I was about to say, like, an April Fool's joke, but come on, bro, like, it's serious here.
Did we not get Nappa every day just before the anniversary for April Fools?
Actually,
this year, it kind of sucked. We literally got like a shower outfit.
Imagine though that would be amazing. Okay.
I mean, if we get a Super Saiyan Hercule, I do want to see a unit that corresponds to the demonic Beerus that he described. Because like it was rather than being like cat, it was more of a demon bat form of Beerus, and I liked that. I liked the design. It was more ominous, more malevolent. I feel like that'd be a nice little thing to do. But yeah, I would put him on God Key because they never said he was a god. They said he was a demon.
That is true. Let's see here.
Fake Beerus, give him the Demon Realm tag.
Also, John Zim said I still don't understand why they do a Rising banner. I really hate them because there's just not much value to them. What are your thoughts on that?
Rising banners suck.
And why do you say that?
Purely because I'm only saying that because I spent 15,000 to try and get transforming Vegito. You can assume what happened.
Yeah, but you know, we kind of talk about that.
Yeah, we don't talk about those dark moments. But no, on a general consensus, I think Legend Rising banners are okay. They mimic the format of USTs as they used to be, having 5 Sparky units in them rather than any amount they can just flood in with the USTs currently. So the Sparking pool is a lot more concise. Same pull rate as in 5% to get a Sparking, 2% to get the specific Sparking you want. It being the new ones, essentially. I don't think anyone summons on a Legends Rising banner hoping, like the Transforming Vegeta one, I don't think anyone summoned on it hoping to get, I really want Purple Broly, the unit that is a year old. And I know I'm going to get a commenter saying, for Purple Broly.
I mean, he was the best unit in the game for a while. Like, I think about, like, how long? Fucking 5 months, some shit?
I think 5 to 6 months he was just constantly there. Holy Trinity was V team, and I'm going to go back to what KC Scott said earlier.
Oh.
I would love to see a Purple Broly Zenkai.
Purple Broly. Oh, we mean like DBS Broly Zenkai.
Oh yeah, I would love to see DBS Broly Zenkai.
Holy shit! Imagining that kind of scares me.
Help me figure this out, right? Goku Black was a step-up banner unit.
Yeah.
Goku Super Saiyan was the first UST unit. Broly was our first Legends Rising unit. Cooler. I don't think Cooler indicated anything except for the fact that there's no limits to what they can Zenkai. They'll Zenkai anything they choose, basically.
Yeah,
And I
except
feel
for
like
if they actually get good, well, enough like shit from players and all, then yeah, they may follow up with that every now and then, but for the most part, yeah, you are right. They can pretty much do whatever the fuck they want. Like hell, like let's
as I
say
said, they don't
like
do it to make old tags viable. They do it to either, they do it to either make old tags more viable.
I
They
would
do
love
it
to
to
see
push
Chiku
old
having the
tags.
Zenkai. What the fuck, Anthony? No, shut up.
All right, can we remove Anthony from the chat now?
Fucking Yeetus deletus.
Nah, he can stay. He can stay.
No. Purple Broly Zenkai would just be game breaking. But I'd love to see SS Bardock Zenkai, because if they do, then Super Saiyans are probably viable once more. He has a point, but at the same time, like, a category is a little underrated as it is right now in the current game setting and meta for it. But if we were to bring that back, that would be kind of dope, not gonna lie.
I want to see some safe Zenkais, that's all it is. I just want to see units that are safe to Zenkai. I don't think Purple Broly will actually get one, because there are many tags that have yet to be covered. And then giving blue and purple Zenkais means movie sagas is just going to get a lot more trashy. I mean, potentially speaking, you could see like Full Power Bojack, Zenkai Broly, the purple one.
People are just trolling now, dude. Also, never mind, I read that wrong. I almost read that wrong. Also, Kid Yellow Gohan needs a Zenkai, following with red sparking trunks.
Yellow Zenkai Goku, Gohan. Jesus Christ, can't get my words out.
It's all good.
I don't see him getting a Zenkai anytime soon. That unit just got forgotten to the ages.
Bro, that unit wasn't even viable even in the beginning of the game. Which is saying something.
Gohan gives Hybrid Saiyan extra health. Yellow Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks gives Hybrids extra health. I don't think he gives 1% less. But you know, at the cost of being 1% less, you run a viable yellow. And I'd rather have that yellow unit I could run, just in case, than 1% extra health. I feel like anyone can agree with that. Now, if you want to run, like, for some reason, double health for Hybrid Saiyans, yeah, then I would say, yeah, definitely to giving him a Zenkai. But there's no validation for it. Hybrids have genuinely been a team that are supposed to be very aggro. They high key recovery speed. They all have these kind of abilities to just keep hitting long combos. I mean, transforming Gohan from the movies. Transform, locks in for 10 time accounts. He goes from being defensive to very offensive, healing 50 ki and drawing a super move. You optimistically look just basically KOing a unit if you lock in the right one.
Within a very short amount of time, as that if you play your cards right.
Oh yeah, you can't play around the Gohan nowadays. But it's just, he's just really annoying in that manner.
Yeah, Slushy said, I mean, if Purple Broly gets a Zenkai along with SSJ Bardock, that brings back the Holy Trinity. And since I wouldn't mind a purple and blue for my movies.
Was that Casey Scott who said I wouldn't mind a purple and a blue?
No, that was Slushy.
Oh, then I'm not worried about that.
Why do you say that?
If it was Scott, I'm worried because I don't want to see Zenkai 7 Broly, 14-star full power Bojack, and then whatever unit he wants to run, because that way you're looking at a full Zenkaiable team. You can
You're
run
looking at a fucking
purple.
death threat. That's what you're looking at. You're looking at the road to hell.
Yeah. Say if somehow along the way we got a red Saiyan movie unit. Say we got Super Saiyan 3 Dragon Fist Goku from the Harudagon movie. And he's red, just like the... and say he's red, just like the previous Super Saiyan 3 Goku we got, not the LF one, the mono buffing one, the one I don't really like to mention. Consider that he's red, gives a movie buff, and he's I wouldn't say double attack, maybe strike attack and blast defense, like the purple one. That wouldn't be really cool to see, personally speaking. But,
Indeed.
If we did get a unit like that, we're then looking at what? Red Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Zenkai Broly, the purple one, and 14-star full power Bojack, if we're talking about Scott here. That's purple, red with double Zenkai buff, because Broly buffs himself, he buffs Bojack. And then you could run Super Saiyan Goku, the OG one, who's already Zenkai, to further buff the red Super Saiyan 3 Goku, if he was, a real thing. And then running purple, red, you give yourself the yellow immunization, because both Broly gives element neutrality, but you also get the advantage of having a red unit there to cover yellows. You have a cover change. Broly, as he is right now, he's still a decent unit. He's outdated a little, but he can still be used. I'm pretty sure I've only got him I think I've got him 8 stars. I don't know. I can check right now, actually.
Shit. Anthony said, what if Yellow GT Vegeta has a Zenkai and they add even more debuff abilities to him? If they did that, then I would probably uninstall again, because at that point there would be no point in finding that fucking unit. It's already annoying enough as it is.
Giving GT Vegeta a Zenkai buff would probably be the appropriate decision if it was GT based.
Yeah. Golden Frieza having a Zenkai, how about no, because that unit is already stupid. That unit aged way too damn well. Like, no, he does not need that.
LOE is just, LOE is still as good as it was.
It's never been bad. Like, I'm gonna be real here. It's never fucking been bad. That category has never really had a bad age to it.
I wish I could have recorded that phrase.
Fuck you.
Quaint. Jesus, we keep getting detoured so much because of people commenting really fun thoughts.
I know.
This is no longer just an anniversary discussion. It's just a general discussion for Dragonball Legends. What do you want to see?
I know, right? And John said, and again, given...
Let's talk about completely terrible Zenkai, shall we? Let's give Green Chi-Chi a Zenkai.
Oh, God.
Let's buff Kefla even further. In fact, you know what? Let's also give Caulifla Super Saiyan 2 a Zenkai. Now you can deal with 21, and Kefla.
Alright, I'm gonna head out. Like, pretty much at that point. But,
come on, boys. Let's have a female Warriors match, shall we?
Yeah.
But no, the one thing I've been saying to everybody who asks me for the anniversary, last year we got the free-to-play base Vegito. I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you?
Yeah.
I want to see a free-to-play, fully farmable to 14-star, base form Goku Black in Zamasu's Gi. That unit, I don't know. It just kind of appeals to me more.
I know this is a DBL podcast, and I apologize for this, but that's pretty much what Dokkan did. They made him like that, but they LR'd him and even gave him a fucking easy A, which is pretty much like the Zenkai Dragonball Legends. So, if they want to do that, I wouldn't be mad. I really would not be mad.
Of course you wouldn't be mad. You just love anything to do with Goku, though.
Okay, that's not the point, though. That's the thing. Like, that concept is actually really interesting to me.
I mean, if at the very least, if they didn't do that, I'd like to see Goku Black's Gi obtainable for Charlotte. Now, doing the event would be perfect, because you can literally have it as in Zamasu, EX1, the Sparking one. You can have merged Zamasu as an enemy, because if we're going to get a free-to-play one, we're going to get more future units correlating to it. That's how they did Vegito in the last year. And at the end, you can have him fight the Zamasu or the Goku Black. Obtainable outfit. Either Goku Black's gi or the Zamasu gi. Either works.
Yeah. Okay, I meant to get to this a while ago, but the comments have been going by so fucking fast. But John had said, and again, given Broly and Bardock's Zenkai's would be game breaking, so just Super Saiyan Bardock would be nice. I mean, a cooler got one, why can't Bardock get one? And he also said, your idea for an SS3 Goku for the movies would be really good because they're lacking a good red.
Wasn't Tapion supposed to be? No, they aren't missing a good red, actually.
Yeah, because Tapion was mid. He was mediocre.
I'm not even talking about Tapion. Tapion was completely underwhelming in my eyes. I don't see him get played, and I see so many movie teams on PvP. I'm thinking more along the lines of Red Janemba at 6-star. I think it's a 30% or a 35% buff to strike attack for movie sagas. He's a really good unit, actually.
What would his... Actually, yeah, true, but what... About the SS3 Goku, what would you think his kit would be in shit? Like how would they build him?
Low key recovery. The whole point of Super Saiyan 3 is the fact that it is key costly. Basically, it drains your energy. But
that is true.
I'd say make him the early game threat. Because that's what Vegeta's role is basically. Quick transformation, strike arts, long activity for the fact that his special move heals. Gohan's your kind of mid-game player. Because, just, you know, he'd lock in for like 10-time accounts. Not Brody, Bojack giving the counter cover. The team does a lot already, but early game... I'm not sure, actually. I feel like early game unit would be better. High damage, low key recovery, but reduced art costs.
Low reduced art costs. Okay, yeah, that actually sounds good. I think that his special would, of course, be the Super Kamehameha because that's pretty much generic at this point. But for his ultimate, because we already have GT Goku, which is a Dragon Fist one. For his ultimate, however, I think that it should be
Yeah,
Actually, shit, but I think about it, I don't know.
If they made a movie, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, he needs to do the Dragon Fist as his ult.
Yeah.
There's no logical reason for it to be a special move.
Oh, John has an idea for his kid, actually.
Oh, read it out, and I'll give it a thought and give him my opinion on it.
Yeah, while we're waiting on that, I'm gonna be scrolling up here. Anthony, no, you're not gonna join the podcast. Sorry, dude, but you had your chance and you missed it.
If he behaves, he can join the next one. As I said, I'm more than down to do more in the future. I'm going to be taking all of these, cutting them down to try and make them more concise. As I said, use them to make content myself. I'm pretty sure that doesn't go against like copyright or patents because I'm involved in it.
Yeah, that is true.
No suing me for this thing. No suing me.
Yeah. Guys, that Goku would be an LF because, correct me if I'm wrong, but movies doesn't have an LF, right?
Let's see. Piccolo, Saiyan Saga, Frieza is a story. He's an anime original. Vegeta, God Key / Future. I'd say God Key mainly. He doesn't actually buff Future. Gohan, Cell Saga for hybrids. Goten's a movie unit, but he buffs Sun Family / hybrids. He doesn't really fare well in movies right now.
Yeah, no, he really doesn't.
I feel like if he was red, I feel like he'd be suitable for an LF as well because we only have one red LF, don't we? Gohan.
Do we actually?
We've got 3 purple LFs. We have 2 green LFs. No, we have 3 green LFs. 3 green, 3 purple. We have 9 LFs in total. 3 green, 1 red. One yellow, one blue, one yellow, one blue, one red. Yeah.
SB Gohan, Spirit Bomb Goku, Frieza, fucking shit, I gotta look at my shit.
If any unit should get an LF, actually, I suggest they update the 100 Spirit Bomb Goku, actually. Again, yeah, oh
Yeah.
god, another purple LF. Everyone's probably going to think that. However,
Vegeta
update his
Blue.
ability to be defensive for movies.
Beerus.
Give him, change his...
Kid Goku. Oh wait, no. I know Kid Goku doesn't have one. I think we actually... No, I think we only have 7, actually.
No, we have LF Frieza, LF Piccolo, LF Vegeta.
Oh, fuck me, I left out Piccolo, I forgot. Damn it.
Wait, I'm going to do this based by colour. So purple, we've got Frieza,
Okay, 1,
Vegito, and
2,
Goten.
3,
green, we've got Beerus,
4,
Vegeta,
5,
and Super Saiyan 3 Goku.
6,
We have LF Gohan.
7,
We have LF Piccolo.
8.
And we have Namek Goku.
No, shit, you're right. I was leaving out some important ones right there. Okay, so back to Super Saiyan 3 Goku. His kit would be something like Captain Ginyu Goku's kit, where as time passes, he gets key restoration, speed debuffs, but his green card, nullifies abnormal conditions for 10 timer counts.
Give him a green card that nullifies abnormal conditions and attribute downgrades. Give it, I don't know, restores key by 40 or something. That'd be alright.
Yeah, that's pretty good, but he pretty much got that spot on, honestly, because he said the abnormal conditions would go away for 10 timer counts.
Yeah, I was referring to his idea, to be fair.
Oh, fair enough.
Key recovery. I feel like to make him really good, give him a unique that's along the lines of like minus 10%, plus 10% to impact damage received, because he'll be a strike-oriented unit with impact.
Yeah.
A card, the strike card being impact damage rather than slice, pierce.
His green card could offer to nullify conditions for 10 timer counts and give him unstackable 20% to vanishing gauge, restore speed for 15 timer counts.
I'm going to steal the green card, the vanishing gauge part. I'm going to say that would be something cool to see on Omen Goku. Everyone's talking about Omen Goku coming to the game. I don't want to see it personally, because I feel like compared to other games, it's too soon.
Yeah.
Fighter Z's been out for a while. Dokkan, they've had a few already. But to give a Omen Goku for 5th year in Dokkan, that's fair. But to give Omen Goku in 2nd anniversary in Legends, it just seems too quick for me.
Honestly, I don't think that they're going to do it. And if they do it, I'm going to be really fucking surprised, because that's going to be a bit of a rush.
Yeah. I mean, if they're trying to kind of unite the games to all follow the same plan, it kind of gives away that suspense of upcoming units. The units all get dropped on different dates. So, say if, like, Dokkan got a unit that was like, say it was like a Super Saiyan, like a base form Gohan that transforms into Great Saiyaman 1. That'd be a meme unit. But say if that got released in Dokkan 5 days prior to Legends getting a maintenance with a summon update, people would then start to speculate, hey, we're getting a TR Gohan. That was a bad example, because I don't want to see a TR Gohan into a Saiyaman 1. I don't want to see another Saiyaman unit. The Legends Road 1 and the Saiyaman 2, to be fair, both were just horrendous flops in my eyes.
Shit, really?
Yeah, giving Saiyaman 1 the purple buff, the blast attack, whilst giving Saiyaman 2, a red unit, the purple Z ability, and then buffing her own tag 6 stars was just generally it wasn't really much to me.
Oh shit. And John said his special move could lock in just like Super Saiyan 4 Goku's Kamehameha for 3 timer counts upon activation, and he also said I have my own kit for Omen Goku, my guy. So he's got ideas for Ultra Instinct Omen. And if you want to go for a more balanced out powerhouse for SS3 Goku, he can have the same thing Free 21 has, where upon activating her arts card, she reduces health to enemies.
I don't want to see a health restoration down on the Goku, to be fair.
How come?
I don't know. It just seems off on me. Android 21, it can make sense because, you know, as an Android, there's going to be some kind of underlying thing of just, you know, it's going to do more than just dealing damage. It's what Androids do.
That's fair enough.
I mean, Super Perfect Cell's green card increases strike cost. Super 17's green card reduces enemies' ki, heals, and I can't remember. It does something else, but
Wait, for who?
Super 17, the green unit.
Super 17. Let me see here. Where the hell is he? GT. Super 17. Record energy absorption. Absorbs enemy ki blast. The following effects secure when absorption is successful. Restores own health by 10%. Reduces damage received by 30% for 5 timer counts. Plus 20 HP damage inflicted for 20 timer counts. Reduces enemy ki by 50.
Yeah, I feel like Super 17 has one of the best counter covers in the game.
Oh yeah, without doubt.
It's not reliant on having that super move to hit back with more damage, but rather than being an aggressive one, it's a defensive one that basically stops the combo then and there. Your opponent throws a blast, you swap into Super 17, Super 17 gets a heal, you get damage up for it, you reduce their ki, so they can't go back off into a combo immediately, meaning you have time to put that pressure on to force them into a vanish, then they swap, you still have your damage up. See, this is what happens. If a counter cover applies buffs to the unit rather than debuffs to the enemy, I feel that's a lot better. I feel debuffs should be more so based on green cards whilst the unit's active than coming in by a counter cover. Also, the fact that Super 17's green card literally does the same as his counter cover, that's nice. I like that. But I don't think we're going to get a unit like that for a while.
Yeah, that's true, because those tend to be rather tedious, but at the same time really good.
Just a thought, by the way. We mentioned a free-to-play Future Saga unit if we got a future banner. For GT, how would you feel about a free-to-play farmable oob?
Free-to-play farmable oob.
What
would he be able to do, though?
GT.
Well, what would he be able to do, though?
Make him a strike-oriented unit. It depends on what part prior to the Margin Boo powers awakening in him. I believe that happened when he was in Giant Ape Baby's mouth, wasn't it? I don't know, I've not watched GT in a while, but I'd say make him a strike-oriented unit because, you know, martial artist after all. Maybe base him on the fight between him and Goku at the World Tournament. Make it so that give him like a Kefla clause. Each one of his strikes do more damage as each one lands or each one's activated, because that's kind of how we fought in that little match with Goku. He progressed just like Broly did. As the fight went on, he went in as like kind of rookie, but came out of it smarter. Like he was adapting to the fight.
Yeah, he really was, but he didn't adapt as fast as Broly did. I feel like Broly kind of adapted a lot quicker, but he did adapt very fucking
because
fast.
Oh yeah, because Broly went from base form to Fury to Super Saiyan to Legendary Super Saiyan. Well, not really Legendary Super Saiyan, was it? It was. Everyone calls it Berserker nowadays.
Quote unquote
no
full
clear
power
indication.
Super Saiyan.
Yeah. It's a weird one. I don't want to get into the discussion of whether Broly's actually a canonical Legendary Super Saiyan.
Yeah, no,
I feel like that's just going to cause arguments between people. Just take it as it is. But no, if that's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see, if we get dual banners, I'd like to see farmable units for both banner. But I'd like to see one as a Rising Battle, and if the other one has to be done similar to the Kakarot Goku Android 21 and Hot Stud Nappa, that would be fine.
Oh yeah, without doubt it would be, and it would be a really big help for them as well.
True, because that way no one gets shafted when there's a free-to-play unit that's fully farmable to 14 stars. Like base Vegito is pretty much a year old at this point. We'll classify him as a year old based on how close to anniversary we are.
And he's still viable as fuck too. Like this dude aged really well.
Yeah, both Vegitos have aged really well. I do hope all, if not most, units in the anniversary are healthy, meta relevant, but also they have longevity in the same kind of style that Vegeta Blue, Goku Blue, Legendary Finish Vegito, and Base Vegito have. Buhan didn't age as well. He's only come back into the spotlight because of Zenkai Buu giving him the buff. Golden Frieza has aged well in the fact that he's LOE. The tag's aged well, not him specifically. The current LOE optimum team to run is Zenkai Cooler, Full Power Frieza, and LF Frieza. Or Zenkai Cooler, Transforming Cooler, and LF Frieza. There's little room to run the Golden Frieza in, because blue units aren't as prevalent as other colours are. You're more likely to run into a purple unit than you are to run into like a blue unit. I mean, Regen has 21, Fusions has Super Vegito, Sun Family has the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, God Key has the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Even on the LOE counter match, you take LF Frieza to Golden Frieza, LF Frieza comes out on top.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, especially if it's cover change into LF Frieza. Say you're quite a bit into the match, and Golden Frieza's run out of blast cards. Goes in for a strike on your Zenkai Cooler, for example. You switch into LF Frieza, you hit the green card, you pop the main, you do the ultimate. You do a lot of damage to Golden Frieza, if not killing him. And because he's got no healing, the team has no good team-wide healing. No one runs Meta Cooler, despite having the team-wide heal. The team doesn't generally sit there saying, I'm a heal. It sits there saying, I can take my hits in moderation, and then just keep hitting back harder and harder
I can
each
very
time.
much do anything I want outside of healing.
Yeah, they don't need to heal though, that's the whole thing. They have endurance, they have counter covers, they have high damage output. And plus the whole anti-Saiyan tag thing, just,
that pretty much covers half the game.
Yeah, covers Sun Family, covers Vegeta Family, pretty much most of God Key, apart from Beerus and Whis, but, you don't really see Beerus and Whis unless you're up in the higher ranks where people are sat there going, ooh, Zenkai 7 Beerus. I like to play unfairly, sure.
Yeah, that is true.
But no, Scott a while ago in the video made a very good point. 2 Zenkai units. And I feel like the Zenkai units would have to, if not, be the opposite. They'd have to either associate with the banners dropped, or they'd have to completely go against it. Say if we got a Future Saga. Future Saga's nice. They need some more buffs. if you're talking about running for perfect synergy, they don't have a yellow that's worth running. Super Perfect Cell's good as a unit. He fits on the team. Future Gohan Yellow is good. He synergizes with the team. However, if you told me to pick either one of them to run, I'd have to run Future Gohan. I prefer synergy over the individual unit. So giving them a nice yellow unit would be good. So Goku Black would then actually be good for the Zenkai. But out of that, like, Goku Black gives a buff to Cell and Gohan. They're the only yellow units that pop to mind when I think Future. I don't think there's any others.
Yeah, because they buff their specific tag and their colors, so that would make sense, yeah.
But it'd be an awkward one, because if you drop a yellow Future unit for the anniversary, you're then looking at a unit that just gets revealed, just gets released, and instantly gets Zenkais. So that unit's already going to be better than what it was perceived to be.
Yeah.
That's like saying, let's drop Kefla just after we give a Zenkai to either, say, Green Gogeta for Fusion Warriors, or, as I said earlier, as a joke, Chi-Chi for Female Warriors. If they did it for Fusion Warriors, Green Gogeta would be more applicable.
I'm gonna backtrack a bit, actually, because John's been kind of going off in the comments, and I need to fucking read these off. So, yeah, he has everything down for Omen Goku. So he said that he would be a defense transforming, and he would have something like Bardock, where he can't transform until the following conditions are met: health is 60% or lower, or losing another battle member. Once he transforms, every time he comes in the battlefield, he has 30% sustained damage cut, cannot be cancelled in stats, he gets endurance and ki upon entering. His green card could be like Vegito's, where he pushes the opponent back and gets ki plus 10% damage increase for 50 timer counts, like TR Vegito, basically. After 50 counts have passed, since he transforms, he has a 15% to damage received. Cannot be cancelled. And also,
do you want me to give my opinion
what's
on
up,
it?
Latch? Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Limit his transformation, not to 60%, make it 50%. Because that way, that's the moment where a unit's in a critical condition. Or if anything, if you want to make it truly like an homage to the anime, make his transformation a last stand.
Oh, also make him like a comeback unit, basically.
Yeah, however, doing that basically ruins him. If he's a last stand unit with an OP transformation, people go out of their way to specifically counter the unit, so he doesn't get that last stand ability. So having the 50% HP would be good, because I'd do it as give him, when he reaches 50% HP, transform, give him a 45-second timer transformation. I wouldn't give him a HP heal. I'd say give him more HP whilst he's in New Eye, but then when he's out, his HP reverts to the amount comparable to percentage pre-transformation. Give him a green card that is stackable Vanish Gauge recovery. Give him a green card on transformation. I'd say make him more attack oriented, because the Vanishing Gauge kind of gives off the more applicable sense to Ultra Instinct's ability to dodge attacks. Making him defensive doesn't really play well to it. It basically means that being defensive means you take hits. You can take them. Ultra Instinct's about being able to dodge them. So give him an increased rate of Vanishing Gauge recovery, so it'd be quicker than most units. But I'd say do that after 1 or 2 green cards. But make him more attack oriented, if that's kind of makes sense. I don't want to make him sound OP, because at the end of the day, Omen isn't OP. Omen's the concept of having this timed ki draining transformation that basically makes you more adept at dodging.
Yeah, and not only that, but Trinity itself was more of the offensive kind, while Omen was just the dodge variant. Or at least that's how I see it personally, because this man barely fucking dodged in an actual Ultra Instinct himself. So when you think about it, he would be going from defensive to offensive. So like a switch kind of unit, like we had mentioned with TR Merge Zamasu.
I do love the idea I had for that Merge Zamasu. And I'm still upset for the fact that it took me like till 5 a.m. to come up with it. Just sat in the darkness thinking, how could we make a transforming Merge Zamasu? Do you know what? Let's just absolutely kind of throw out the whole standard of transformations being based on activating a main. Make it come in with a force timer, make his playstyle change post-transformation. In that being reduced art cost, increased draw speed, pre-transformation, but afterwards standard draw speed, standard card cost, but high damage output.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I feel like that's a trade-off, and it's nice because it gives you it's the equivalent of working around 2 units when you completely change a unit's kit. It's like base for GO, the transforming. His base form is decent. It does all right damage, but he's got a green card that heals. It's nice. But then when he transforms, he becomes more naturally offensive. A green card that's counterable into a combo. A super move that's blast armor based as well. And the fact that he can restore his own gauge on transformation, he gets a completely fresh hand. The unit does a lot.
Indeed, and so someone else said that UI should be melee, and John said he should definitely have advantage of gauge, restore speed up to at least 40% until his transformation ends. Y'all got me invested in a live stream chat. That's new.
Do you know what? He's helping the live stream go along, so props to him.
Indeed. He's probably the one that's the most active too. But going off of what he said with the restore speed, that sounds a little bit OP actually, not gonna lie.
This is why I don't want to see Omen Goku. I feel like the game's gonna do what they did with Kefla. They're gonna give us a unit that's powerful, but unexpectedly so. We all knew if Kefla was gonna come along at some point, she'd be a strike-oriented unit that would just be hitting and hitting and hitting.
That's exactly what she is too, and not only that, but she's way too good at it. Like, you're able to stream like 11 fucking cards in a single combo. On top of that, her ability, if I'm not mistaken, restores ki as well. And that shit hits hard as a motherfucker, on top of the fact that it faints. Like, we don't need a copy of that.
Endurance nullification. This is what I hate. Say you're going up against Zenkai 7 Kid Goku. She nullifies endurance for free time accounts upon activation. So if you hit her with endurance, hit Kid Goku with the ult, and you don't KO him prior to his nullification, say he got fainted, you hit with a super move straight afterwards if you've got one. If it's less than 3 time accounts, you're looking at endurance nullified still. And that, I feel, is unfair. I feel like it should be if target's HP reaches 0, nullify endurance, rather than being reduced endurance what's it called? How do you phrase it? Rather than being inflict endurance nullification for 3 time accounts upon an activation. I feel like that would be a lot better, because then the ult would be more worrying. People still play around it, so the matter of going, Kid Goku's about to get ulted, easy, just swap into a unit that can tank it. But the feint afterwards is still problematic, because it means either way, chances are you're going to do something to your opponent that they aren't going to be happy with.
Oh yeah, that's gonna happen either way.
whenever I play a friendly match with someone online, I'm a gentleman. If I inflict feint, I tap blast instantly because I don't think feint is a fair mechanic to the game.
A lot of people would agree too, because like, for example, like Ryan has even said multiple times that feint's bullshit. Like, it's probably the most broken thing in the game outside of paralysis, and paralysis is oh god, like, do I even need to go into paralysis?
Paralysis is the most annoying one, but it's fair because it's RNG. Because you can say, unless we're talking about Super 17, Super 17 gives team-wide paralysis. I hate that. That's the only thing I don't like about him. But I do like about him when I'm using him.
That's how it is for everybody. Hello?
Say Chilled. Spark and Chilled's a good example. Chilled's super move inflicts paralysis. Now, say if you got hit with a super move, you can potentially swap out to another unit, but you get paralyzed. It's 50% chance, I think it is, to be able to switch out whilst in paralysis. So you switch out, you get hit with a paralysis. Chances are your opponents are going to be able to combo into that paralysis moment. If not, you get another chance. Paralysis is like immobilized, but for half the time, or full time, I don't know. If we're going to talk about abnormal conditions that are healthy, I think immobilize is the healthiest one we have for the game. It's like feint in the fact that you can freeze your opponent for a few timer counts, but it's not long enough for you to get a full vanishing gauge. It's not long enough for you to fully charge your key, but it's enough to then register, okay, how can I come off from here? Say if I counter into LF freeze and I hit someone with the green card, I've got immobilized. Chances are, if I do that, I can switch into yellow freezer, pop the main, throw a super move, and deal twice as much damage as it normally does. That's usually really clutch. That's what I like. I feel like immobilize is fair. I feel like paralysis is a bit of a unfair one, but I feel like feint outright is just plain annoying, because if you say if you cover change during combo and then you get hit with feint, that unit's taken half a combo already, now has to deal with an entire second combo coming at it. The unit already has full vanish again, so at that point you're expected to take too much damage per combo should really be. I don't want the game to be a matter of just you hit, they hit, basically whoever survives the most hit wins. But I feel like feint kind of enforces that, because it basically says if it was turn-based and someone got feint, that's basically skipping a turn.
Yeah, that really is, honestly, and that's just not okay.
Nah, I've never agreed with feint, which is why I like the fact that many people out there play with the rules of no rising rush, no feint, no Zenkai. No Zenkais, to be fair. No Zenkai one is really weird. If you've got a Zenkai unit, use it.
We pretty much adapted that to our playset ourselves, actually.
True. I try to play without Rising Rush nowadays. I only use it if I need to. I don't use it just willy-nilly. It's kind of like a last resort thing. Say if I'm on my last unit, I've got Rising Rush, and I know I'm going to lose without using it, I throw it out just to see if I can get that cheesy win. I know I don't deserve it, but hey.
You gotta do what you gotta do, pretty much.
Yeah, but I've learned to play consistently without it. There's been like, I don't know, at least 12 matches today already in PvP where I've played, my opponent's used a Rising Rush, I've either guessed it or dodged it or taken it, one of those three, and I still continue the match without using mine. If I win or I lose, that's it.
Yeah, pretty much. It's either a fucking one and done.
Yeah. How it goes.
Yeah. Anthony said, I think the LF Gogeta should be a range type, but it's red type. We wouldn't really need that, honestly, because what me and Synth were thinking was that we could have a Zenkai on the OG red Gogeta instead, because that would make him a lot more better, and he was really good back in the day as he was, and I don't think that he needs a replacement of any kind, really. Like, just Zenkai would probably do him good, and he would pretty much be back out there just kicking ass.
What unit are we on about?
OG Gogeta for Zenkai.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be fair. I mean, the most worrying thing I'd worry about then is double buff base Vegito. Because then double buffed Gogeta. However, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks would be singular buffed. It's all in moderation, I guess.
Yeah.
I feel
John's
like
been
the
going
OG
off a
Gogeta-
little bit though.
I mean, I've tried out OG Gogeta with Super Saiyan Goku Zenkai. At Zenkai 1, he's still lacking. He takes too much damage, he doesn't really dish out enough per combo. So a double Zenkai buff for him would probably make him more usable, more viable.
Yeah.
But base Vegito, I don't want to give the guy double defense in the Zenkai buffs because that guy already tanks pretty well.
Yeah, John has a good point though. The thing with Zenkai Red Gogeta is that he would make a Gotenks more busted than he already is, my dude. That's a good point, actually. That's a really good point. I don't think that we need that either. Yeah, are you good?
I think my main worry, to be fair, is just kind of space out. I'm stood looking out my window right now. To be fair, it's night time. I can't see anything except my reflection. But no, my main worry is people keep on saying instant transmission Goku is going to get a Zenkai soon. Now, if he gets a Zenkai, is it going to be Green and Sun Family, Green and Super Saiyan, or Green and Saiyan?
I mean, honestly, I would like Super Saiyan because that needs a good buff. Because Sun Family is pretty much already set as they are right now, considering how many good shit that they have. Saiyans are, well, okay, do I even need to discuss Saiyans? Like, for fuck's sake. Super Saiyans have been lacking a lot lately, though. So that would be a good buff for them and color specific units that they have there as well.
GT Kid Goku, Super Saiyan 3, Super Saiyan 3 Goku is Super Saiyan 3, not Super Saiyan. What other Super Saiyans are there for green? Super Trunks, Super Saiyan Goten, transforming Gohan from the future. What else? Let's check, shall we?
Yeah. Also, Blue Goji's Zenkai would be more up my alley. Read up there why. Yeah, a Super Saiyan is dead. UNF, I don't know what that means.
UNF,
You got some background noise coming in, my dude.
Sorry.
It's all good.
I'm gonna stand over here. Give me a moment.
It's all good. It really is. That's why I'm saying a Zenkai for Bardock would be way better. Oh, God. I mean, it would be, but how would they change his kit up? That's the thing, because his main shit was like getting crit buffs for Super Saiyans in general. And that just made them kind of disgusting because you had crits going off like fucking everywhere. And hit alone was a crit machine. I'm gonna compare the two to them because even though like Bardock was a crit support, Hit was just a crit monster in general.
Bardock, I really don't want to see his main get more crit damage or more crit percentage. I'd like to see it get something like maybe increase the duration of it. Because the team was very much basically bounce around a lot to try and keep the passives coming in and out.
That is true indeed, actually. They were very kit-based, which was good, but it could also take them so far.
Yeah. Do you know what?
What?
If they gave Super Saiyan Bardock a Zenkai, give him an anti-LOE unique.
They don't need to change it, just do the same thing for Cooler, where they barely touched on his crit rate and damage increased when he swapped out.
What did they change, actually? I think they gave him Key Restore on exit. But no, I stand by the concept of giving Super Saiyan Bardock one of his uniques, when he gets Zenkai, I feel like the Zenkai 1 ability should be something to do with anti-LOE, like more damage to anti-LOE.
Yeah, so pretty much put him and Zenkai Goku on a team, then you got an anti-LOE fucking beast going on right there.
Oh yeah, because hey, last standing, Goku gets the plus 80% to LOE as a last stand.
Oh, that's right, I forgot about that. Oh, Christ.
Yeah.
So LOE would be kind of tanking if that's the case, because then they would have to be constantly like that. That would be a triple threat, actually. They'd have to be constantly worrying about that.
Put it this way. You take Super Saiyan Bardock, Super Saiyan Goku, and a third unit. I think the best way to play around that, if you're playing LOE, is get rid of the Bardock, and try to get rid of the Goku, and then whatever the third unit is. Because you get rid of the random unit first, you're then left with 2 anti-LOE units. Bardock being general anti-LOE, and Goku being a last stand one with immense damage buffs.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Casey Scott. I'm stoked for UI Goku because they just announced he is God Key, so I can pair him with my Zenkai 7 14-star Beerus. Excuse me, my dude?
He's already been confirmed as God Key.
I mean, like, or is he saying that they announced it, or?
No, he's stoked for UI Goku because I believe it's in the manga. They referred to Ultra Instinct as a bodily transformation. I can't remember the exact of it, but people are basically speculating it's God Key based now. And that's why everyone's like, oh, Super Saiyan God Charlotte also confirms UI Omen Goku because God Key. But I don't see that happening because, you know, last year we got Super Saiyan 2 Charlotte. What Super Saiyan 2 units did we get? None. We got Super Vegito, which is Super Saiyan 1. We got Base Vegito. We got the Blues. We got Wuhan. We got Golden Freezer. That also reminds me, we got 2 purples, 2 greens, and 1 blue last anniversary.
The manga just confirmed, yes. Okay, then. That's what Casey Scott just said.
Confirmed our second.
Alright, and John, give him new uniques and give him a small buff to his old ones, like Cooler, and yes, he should do more damage to LOE because of his fight with Shield. Referring back to Bardock.
Yeah, I figured so. I'm pretty sure UI and Goku never fought Chilled.
UI Goku never fought Chilled? What?
Yeah, that's why UI and Goku has never been defeated, technically speaking. He never fought Chilled.
I was talking about Bardock.
Chilled OP.
Wait, when did Chill and Ultra Instinct come into that? Hold up, I'm confused now.
I love how I confused you. The reference.
Oh, shut the fuck up!
You mentioned, of course, he'd have the anti-LOE buff because of the fight with Chilled right after talking about UI and Goku, and then you went, for reference, I'm talking about Super Saiyan Bardock.
Oh, god like, damn it! Fucking sent, you bastard!
I love you too, man. Love you too.
You just messing with me, John. This is poking fun at me. Wait, what? What? No, seriously, why didn't I hear it right there?
Why didn't you hear what?
Were you saying something?
No, just talking to the missus in the background.
Oh, okay, it's fine. Alright.
She got jealous because I said love you, man.
Oh, God.
She claims she's not jealous.
Okay.
Surprised you heard that one. I keep on covering up the mic just so I can update her on what's going on without kind of being unprofessional to the streamer. That's the thing you hear.
It's all good. Slushy, I'm gonna give an idea in Messenger group chat to y'all. Okay.
I'm gonna check that chat out now.
Yes. UI Omen Goku is a legendary Super Saiyan because of Yamoshi having mastered UI God Super Saiyan before him. Just dead silence. This
I'm-
man just said, bruh.
Oh Christ! I'm trying to find the message. Ah, there we go. Slushy's put yo. Thanks for the idea, Slushy's. Right, we're gonna discuss yo.
What the fuck?
I was
Okay.
hoping he'd already put it in the chat before saying he's gonna put it in the chat.
Okay, so Casey Scott, yeah, see, y'all are still talking terms with LOE and Region and Future with new powerful opponents tag and a couple double EX 50% buffs as bench. It's going to be so diverse that you won't be ready for just one independent tag.
I don't want powerful opponents to get buffed. I want them to be like one of those cliche tags that just get like a power boost in rushes or in special events or the co-op. That's all it is. I feel like the tag has so much diversity in units that giving them even 2 buffs that can apply between all these units would suck. Give them double defense, give them double attack. People can wail for the units to 14-star. You're then looking at like both units doing 35% to both. That instantly covers everything. And after that, you then go, okay, 2 units. I've got 4 slots left. What do I run? Well, I want to run this unit. I want to run this unit. I want to run this unit, and I want this 4th unit. They don't buff each other though. It doesn't matter. They're equally powerful on their own, and they get buffed by the powerful opponent tag. That sucks.
Oh, Slushy said that I wasn't finished with the idea. It's sent now. And Andrew just joined. What is up, my dude?
Yeah, of course Andrew joined. I sent him a link.
Okay.
Somehow he wasn't aware.
Yeah, but Slushy just sent his idea, so if you want to go and check that out, by all means.
His suggestion was to do like sparring matches to give people like a break. If they don't want to sit and listen to talking for a while, do like a few matches to break it up between, give people a chance to have a breather. I don't think anyone could sit and listen to hearing our rambling non-stop.
What the fuck?
I mean, it's just an idea.
I mean, I guess. Casey Scott, exactly. It's to get away from the basic tags.
To be fair, right, Casey Scott is a smart man.
I don't doubt it.
I want to know, how would you balance powerful opponents? How do you think they should be as a tag? Do you think they should receive Z ability buffs, or do you think they should have like units that get uniques where it's like, say, I'm trying to think, what's it? The Kakarot Goku gets more 20. I think it's plus 20% damage inflicted per tag Sun Family or Super Warrior. Do you feel like that's how they should take the powerful opponent tag, or do you think they should just absolutely break the game wide open and give them Z abilities?
Okay, well, I'm waiting for Casey Scott to reply to that. John, they should add a training mode, and I think they try feat. What the fuck? And I think the try feature is a prototype for a training mode.
I feel like the try mode is the best we're going to get compared to a training mode right now. It gives us a chance to test the units. The Cyberman we face doesn't get one shot. It can't be one shot. Because it just has too much HP and defense to be effectively one-hit KO'd. However, because it's constant health regeneration, it gives people time to try out different techniques. I feel like it's very important to the game, and being the fact that that feature will be available on every banner that a unit drops on, means that it's always going to be there to be tried.
Yeah, and Andrew, your messages are taking long because we have a bit of a delay with the stream itself and the chat, so I apologize for that, but just bear with us. It's gonna be probably a 3 to 4 second delay or some shit. So again, I'm sorry about that, but again, what the fuck? But again, we go with what we can get.
We're working with what we got, and what we got is not a lot. There you go.
Yeah, just sum it up. Yeah, basically. Okay, so Casey finally said something. The way I'm seeing it is to make sure it's more diverse when you go to PvP. You know what characters you're going to face. LOE, region Saiyans, but after they expand on powerful opponent's tag, it gives a more diverse and better teams.
To be fair, that is alright as long as they don't just, break the tag, because with having such a wide variety of units, it means you can take the best of each tag comparably. Say like you could take 21 from Regen / Female Warriors. You could take Full Power Freezer or LF Freezer from LOE. Say we've got like a Merge the Master. To be fair, I really do want to see Merge the Master actually, because I've just remembered he'd be our only villain fusion warrior that would give a fusion buff.
That is true. And KC, more like individual setups, more personalized.
I mean, if powerful opponents did a thing like, say they dropped an LOE one, say if they dropped like a Meta Cooler that was a powerful opponent, but rather than giving buffs to just LOE, what about, because the unit applies to both tags, okay? It has a regen tag. What if the unit gave unique buffs that support LOE and regen?
Oh my god, you're trying to break the fucking meta?
No, because LOE is all about damage output, regen's about tanking it. But to make it fair, you'd have to do it with uniques. So, it'd be a unique ability, wouldn't it? So you have to make it as a battle member, meaning you can't just take, like, your best LOEs and your best regens. Depending on the match, you'd have to take some actual thought into it. Say you come up against Fusion Warriors, you see Kefla, you see Super Vegito, and you see TF Vegito. You can't just take Boo, Zenkai Cooler, and I don't know, a third unit randomly that gives you type advantage or something like that. You'd have to be thinking, right, this powerful opponent cooler buffer is said color then is going to be prone to this, because people would end up going for the specific unit, because if they had a powerful opponent unique, they'd be the whole crux of the team. If that unit falls, the team starts to struggle a lot more. But it's what pulls multiple tags together. It's no different than Super Baby 2's unique on when switching to standby. It gives HP to regen or GT. It's just a matter of the fact that it brings two different tags together that have different playstyles, different objectives of winning. Regen is just kind of let's play the long grind game where I just take every hit and then just
you have a good point, but we're talking like two of the strongest categories in Legends right now. Like, if I'm not mistaken, regen is, well, actually no, like regen's like number 2 if I'm not mistaken, or LOE is. I think LOE is number 3.
The meta is quite fair right now. I see a lot of Sun Family, I see some regen, I see some fusions, I see some LOE.
That's fair.
Having 4 teams is alright, because it means that you get like a 25% chance for the mirror match, 25% chance for a match that's not in your favour, 25% chance for a neutral, and 25% for a match that goes in your favour.
Fair play. Casey Scott, it'd be like a fingerprint. Everyone's stars are different, so the certain powerful opponent tag you have stronger will be different than the next guy. Laugh out loud, regen number 1, tell powerful opponent. Oh my fucking god.
What was said? What was that?
Casey Scott, laugh out loud, regen number 1, to tell powerful opponent.
He's only saying that because he gets to do Zenkai 7 Goku Black, 14 star Super Perfect Cell, Zenkai 7 Boo, and maybe 2 14 star.
Yeah, okay, Casey, out here flexing. My god.
We love it. You gotta remember. I do do agree with Casey's statement that he made to me personally. He's literally the equivalent of a fun uncle who takes everyone to Disneyland.
This man's a whole C, and don't ever fucking forget it. I probably just killed a lot of fucking shit right there. Anyway, so,
We've gone so far from talking about second anniversary.
We really have, but honestly, it's been a good conversation. I mean, honestly, like, we kind of talked about all we wanted to talk about for the second anniversary, but with the exception of the speculation of the Blue Fusion's coming. Which, I know that a lot of people can't see happening. I'm so personally crossing my fingers for it, because, like, you know, I'm a sucker for fucking Gogeta Blue and shit, but, like, it's improbable now because of the fucking, Step Up Fusion banner that we just got. Always second anniversary needs Toshi needs a passage forge. Yeah, are you there? Synth?
Yo, can you hear me now?
Yeah, what happened?
My headphones popped out.
Oh shit. Okay.
I put my phone down, the headphones popped out, sorry about that. But no,
good.
I don't think Vegeta Blue and Gogeta Blue is going to come for the second unit. Look at it this way, you're going to get 2 fusion units, 2 God Key units, you're then going to get, if it's Vegeta Blue, Merge and Marsu would only come naturally, meaning you then have a 3rd fusion unit. So we just received 2. Prior to that, we got 1. So that's 3 more fusion units. Getting 3 more on top of that in the time space of a month. It just completely overpowers the methods allowing fusions. Having 2 God Key units, despite God Key being a really good tag still nowadays, especially with the fact that it sees more play due to Kefla existing. Shout out to the Purple Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, putting in the word now. We all love you.
Yep.
That guy's good. That guy's good. We needed something like that, and I'm glad people noticed it. I don't think it's going to be happening because God Key gets too much of a push. Fusions gets too much of a push. I emphasize too much on that one specifically. I feel like the whole issue is the blue fusions create this really weird concept of how do you pick which tags they buff, because they're both going to have Fusion Warrior. They're going to have their respective tags, which is going to be Movie Saga / Future. They're going to both have God Key. How do you pick between it? What do you do? Do you do Movie Saga and Fusions? Do you do Fusions and God Key? Do you do Fusions and Future for Vegeta Blue? Because either way, if they do it as for one, say for Gogeta Blue, they do Fusion and Movie Saga. We're then going to get another Gogeta Blue down the line that'll be Fusion and God Key. And then maybe a 3rd down the line that's God Key and Movie Sagas.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, and when that happens, there's going to be a point at the game where we run triple Gogeta Blue, triple Vegito Blue.
And when that day comes, oh, I'm about to be fucking hype as shit.
No, you're going to be poor as shit, because I know how much you're going to spend for them.
That's true. I'm about to be putting like 2K. I'm about to be putting like $1,000 into that banner, bro. That's not going to be funny.
I swear down, you're going to summon and you're going to be like, I want the units, that's cool. You get the units and then you're going to be like, I want them 6 stars. And then you're going to get them 6 stars and then you're going to be like, I've got some CC spare, I'm going to cheese a few extra summons. Next thing you know, you're looking at a full 9-star lineup of Gogeta Blue, all 3 of them. And that's just going to be hilarious, but you're going to then sit there wondering, what about the other 3 Fusion Blues?
We're going for the 14, boys.
Did Scott just join the call or something for a second? I swear that was Scott.
That wasn't Scott.
Well, I heard 14 stars. What do you expect?
Okay,
we love
but
you, Scott. We love you. You're pretty much the reason why Bandai still exists.
but speaking of Scott, he said, but anyways, yeah, they aren't bringing the right guest speakers that can speak on behalf of free to play. I feel like Adam Griffith, Nasa Dorachi would have 10 times more valuable input than Rhyme. And he said, I'm dropping my wallet for them, and that'll be like Anvil.
Everyone's going to be poor if the Blue Fusions come out together.
Facts.
Everyone's going to summon so hard for them, and it's going to be really bad because you got to think, if free-to-play players are there wanting both fusions, they're going to be in a bad situation because if it's split between two banners, how do they effectively balance their CC for two banners to get the units? Because these units are going to have a good Z ability 1. They're going to have an alright Z ability 2, but their Z ability 3 at 6 stars. That's where the whole process is going to be like, ooh, that's where it's aiming to get. How do you sit there thinking, how can I split my CC effectively to get both units to 6 star?
That's about to be easy. I got you. 50k into each banner. It's no big deal.
Zane, I'm gonna emphasize this right. Free to play.
I know.
How do the free to play players do it? The game doesn't give out enough CC, in my opinion, and that's actually something I do want to talk about. The Golden Showdown, the concept of it, terrible. The rewards for it, good. It's like doing the maths wrong and getting the right answer. 3 weeks, triple RP, absolutely horrendous idea. But 3k for first place, 2k for top 10,000, I think it was good. I feel like that was an appropriate way to progress the game, especially giving rewards to top 20k. I feel like that was good because giving top 20k 1,000, I mean, if you can end up in top 20k every season for 4 seasons, that's 4k crystals. There's a lot of players right now. The gameplay would be, the player count would increase if there was more of an incentive to get rewards. Having the golden season rewards be a natural standard would be very healthy for the game, because 2k every 2 weeks is fine. Imagine the concept of every season's 2 weeks. Let's pretend that every season is 2 weeks long. Some aren't, some are 3 weeks. But say every 2 weeks you get 2k CC. If you can consistently make top 10k every season for the entire year, that's 52k.
That's holy shit.
That's a nice amount. That's a nice amount. But you've got to think, these people will start spending these crystals on banners, so they'll have the incentive to save some and spend some, but they're never going to save up like 30k or 20k. I don't think a free-to-play player would win 10 seasons consecutively and say, I'm not summoning on any banner except Anniversary. You miss too much, you get put at too much of a disadvantage. The whole concept of a power creep in this game is the fact that newer units are always better than older ones. That's usually how it goes.
Yeah.
Especially in fusions. In fusion, we ran Green Gogeta for Fusion Warriors because, you know, only decent green we had. We didn't want to run Super 17 because he gave nothing to the team but took everything from it. We're not in a state of play where that's an applicable for process. The unit's good on his own, but he doesn't give anything to the team. If he gave double defense to the team, that would make the team too much, because then we'd have three double defense buffers. Super Vegito, Base Vegito, and Super 17. The team would become too tanky in the fact that it could take hits, it'd have a strike counter and a blast counter, a lock-in for 10 timer counts with healing. So yeah, that was fair. But I was talking about having these crystals, right? But yeah, power creep. So, despite having all these crystals, players are going to still summon for units they need to upgrade their teams. Say Let me think of a team. Think of a team like Goku. You don't have LF Beerus, you don't have LF Vegeta. You're free to play, but you still make top 10Ks every season with Rose, Blueku, and Vegeta Blue. I care on bench. Name 2 other bench random units. I don't care. Say a good unit for Godkey dropped. At this point, player has like, I don't know. Say it's 3 seasons down the line. They've got 6K. They summon for this unit, and it's got a decent 6-star buff. This player, theoretically speaking, would spend the crystals required to get this unit to 6 stars, so they can update their best team to then consistently keep making top 10 ranked. That being said, player then has no crystals. Player then starts farming crystals up again, but whilst that happens, more units come out. The incentive to still spend comes around because units are dropped more frequently than crystals are dropped. So, with that being said, increasing the CC reward as from where it is now to like the golden season, that would be nice. Even if it was like alternating between 1k, 2k, 1k, 2k, that would be better than just doing 1k, 1k, 1k every so often. Let's do double rewards. Because I can't remember when the last double reward season existed.
That is true, actually. I think that we've only had about... Actually, no, I think we've only had 1.
No, I think we've had 2 or 3 of them. I think the last anniversary was a double crystal rewards one.
Oh yeah, we have only had 1 triple one, and that one was hell on earth itself. That was so chaotic.
Yeah. But no, the anniversary needs to drop a lot for free-to-play players. That's where it's its make and break. The game recently has become very pay-to-win heavy in the fact that the more crystals you've got, the better off you are. Because power creeping's just kind of become more rapid recently. Units like Kefla, they come out of nowhere, they're just overpowered. So if they want to keep the power creep at that level, they have to pander towards the free-to-play players in that sense of giving them more crystals to for a chance to get them. Because if power creep keeps on going at this rapid pace and people keep missing units because they can't summon because they don't have enough CC for them, then these players fall behind. These players start losing more matches. They start hitting these big loss streaks, and they become frustrated. And a game doesn't become fun when you become frustrated by it. And I know that full well. I remember a while ago, back when I was running hybrids for PvP, I think that was the only team I could run effectively because I had all the hybrid units. Admittedly, I had like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, the purple one. It was when he was released. I had him only 2-star. And I was winning quite a lot of matches, but if I came up against something like the hybrid mirror match and someone had 6-star Gohan, I lost, and it became frustrating because the higher you go, the more stars you see on these units. Not all the time, but more frequently.
That's indeed true.
So,
Yeah. John said, I love that they give everyone Z powers for free from 20k or lower. Yeah, that was pretty good, not gonna lie. You have an idea for a 3rd anniversary unit? My boy, you can chill. We're only on the 2nd anniversary.
We've not even got to the 2nd year yet.
Yeah, I know, like, Jesus Christ. Like, we're speculating, like second anniversary is it? Oh, he's trolling. He's trolling.
Speculating is a very loose term right now for the fact that, like, we keep on going off on a tangent.
Yeah, he's trolling though. Super Saiyan 4 Gohan. Oh, okay. Okay.
Did he say Super Saiyan 4 Gohan?
Yes. They can make a Super Dragon Ball Heroes tag.
Who said that?
John.
Can we remove John from the chat, please?
Ban. Nah.
I don't think Heroes should be coming in yet. I'd love to see Heroes come in though as crossover units.
Yeah. KC, yeah, it's definitely leaning pay to play too hard. He'll just taking away the tackle system shows that now even if you have 10 times better skill in the fight, there's too low of chance of win versus whale. Dude, what the
That is true.
fuck is...
The tackle shouldn't have been reduced as much as it had. If it was made that the recovery time from tackling was reduced but still had the effect of knocking back from long range, I feel like that would have been fair. But reducing to middle range and removing the recovery time, meaning that people can just get tackled at the end of a combo and that's that, that's quite annoying. Because even so, at that point, lower star units still had the chance to do more combos because less damage, but they'd have these kits like, say, a 2-star Kefla could still do a hell of a lot of damage because you do the tackling constantly, and you could constantly put pressure on your opponent if your opponent weren't switching units or trying to counter strike. You'd constantly draw your cards back and then you just jump into another combo. That was, it wasn't the healthiest, but it still made the game more skill-based.
Yeah. Okay, and John said, no, I'm 100% serious for a collab, or at least Transform-based SS4 Zeno Goku, just to think about it. I thought I was showing too, but after I typed it, but I'm serious. That's a bit of a long shot, because Heroes is not only non-canon as fuck, but the power scaling in that series is absolutely immeasurable. So...
yeah, but does the power scaling in the game make sense anyway?
For Legends?
Yeah, does power scaling make sense in Legends?
Okay, Shay, you have a good point, actually. Especially with Kepler and Gotenks, that's... Okay, yeah, I can't even argue with that one, actually.
No. I mean, Transforming Gohan has 2 stars, better stats to transform than Super Saiyan 4 Goku has at 2 stars. And that's just how it goes. The game has a different kind of power scaling based on power group. Newer units that get released have natural higher power levels and better kits because the game experiments more and tries to give more out and see how players react. So down the line, Dragonball Heroes can be a viable option because it's not like the game's going to be forever able to recycle old units, reskin, give new kits to old units. They have to start doing newer stuff. Touching on ground that's not been trodden on, basically, because right now we've got a Golden Freezer, we've got a reskin of Golden Freezer via the Transforming one, which basically takes Final Form Freezer and Golden Freezer and puts them together. Same applies for Cooler via taking green and blue Cooler and putting them to fake purple, even though green and blue makes yellow. That was a terrible reference to Cooler.
It's fine.
When we get any yellow Cooler, that's my question.
We don't need another one, sir. Chill.
We've even got an EX blue one. Give us a yellow Cooler and we can run a full Cooler team with full color coverage.
No, I'm good. But Casey Scott, as of now, it's more who has more stars and basic skills wins, unfortunately. I may be biggest pay to play in the game, but I still see what they're doing.
To be fair, just because you're pay to play doesn't mean that you don't notice what's going on with the game and you don't agree with it. Having an advantage doesn't mean that you enjoy the game as it is. What makes the game fun is having a challenge, and I know Casey Scott likes the challenge as well. All pro players like having a challenge. If a game becomes too easy for them, it becomes less fun. It becomes more of a matter of it's just kind of a in and out kind of job.
Yeah, that is true.
Something is fun when there's work behind it.
Yeah, when there's work and effort and more consistency put behind it than something that's just given to you and it's like, oh, okay, this is nice, this is lovely.
To be fair, Casey Scott is like a good ambassador for the pay-to-play community. He's heavily pay-to-play, but he still understands the game concept and he knows whether something's healthy or unhealthy for the game. Tackle being unhealthy because it just kind of it lowers the skill cap, but increases the paywall to become better, I guess. That's the thing. There's a skill. It's a skill gap or a paywall. There's two concepts to the game. You can either have a skill gap or you can have a paywall. Right now, Legends has rotated from the concept of having a skill gap to a paywall, and the fact that, like as he said, the more you pay, the better you are.
Yeah, it's more who puts more time in. Wait, it's more who puts more time is all now instead of skill. KC. That's what he said.
Yeah. I hope to see some experimental battle changes in Anniversary. I know we've literally just received one in the tackle game changed, but more needs to be done because it's a negative change. People don't like it.
Yeah, a lot of people do not tend to like it. And John saying, but hey man, GT is not canon, but we have that from GT and Legends. Spire Z is not canon, and we have both 21s, and we're missing the mod to 21 good. But here's the thing though. Those series actually have good power scaling and know how to balance shit out. Heroes is kind of a whatever the fuck goes kind of thing. Like, whatever people want, like, whatever they have, it's gonna happen. And power scaling in there is more of like, I don't even know how to, I don't even know if I can find a good comparison to that, actually.
I'm not going to touch on that because I'm pretty sure you're on about Super Dragon Ball Heroes and I don't watch that.
Fair play.
All I heard was someone saying Margin 21 good, and I was like, yes.
I mean, well, technically we do have her in because the free to play one is the good 21 unit. I know that he means
she's the good Android 21, not the good Margin 21.
That is true. But John, bro, not to be rude, but I want your feedback too, cause most of the stream he has talked for you. Come on, bro. I know I'm not that much of a talkative type. I'm more of like a spectator type, really. I kind of just listen and just give ideas and consent like every now and then. Like, I've never been that much of a talker, unfortunately. And plus, honestly, I'm a burrito. I kind of just went in blind and didn't really have a lot of time to prep and prepare, but I'm pretty much just going along with whatever I can and reading off everyone's comments and shit. Tom's the actual good player and the one that has a lot more to say than me when it comes to shit, because he actually pays like real good attention to everything. Meanwhile, I kind of just chill back and just take in whatever I can. Did your headphones disconnect again?
I think they did, yeah, sorry.
I was about to say, bro, like, you weren't saying shit.
No, originally I took a moment to just, like, listen to you. It's good to listen as well as talk. But then they popped out and I didn't even notice, so I was just kind of stuck listening.
Base it off of what she said, and it's always that new characters will overshadow old ones. Always is not a matter of power scaling, but a matter of fan service. Just think about it. Not saying I don't want to hear him, by the way. He's pretty cool, but I mean, he's pretty cool. He has very valid arguments and points. And KC synth OP.
Wait, Casey, what was that last line? Sorry, I kind of...
Casey Scott, hashtag synth OP.
Love you too, Scott. I was about to say love you too, Synth. Talk about narcissism.
Also, GG's on our recent Trinity fight, synth bro.
God, I feel bad. Yeah, we ended up out. But you know, it's how it goes. But yeah, no, GG's to the guy I played. He played well. But you know, we'll see you again in another.
DZ Gamer, yo, don't steal another gamer's YT picture. I've had this up since, like, I think since I was 14, bro. I'm 20 now. Hello?
Wait, is he on about yours, or...?
About mine because mine has enhancements and his is kind of the original.
Wait, 1 sec. I'm actually gonna look at yours. I can't even. Oh god. I actually have to remember how you spell yours because. Wait, what am I doing? I can just literally jump onto the stream. This is just gonna be fun. I'm gonna start commenting.
John, this was a really good stream, but I'm leaving soon. I love talking with you guys, even though I'm in the text chat. Bro, it was amazing having you here and discussing with everything that you came up with. You had some really good concepts and ideas, and a lot of good topics to discuss, honestly. So we'll talk about like having another potential podcast with you in it. That would be fucking amazing, honestly, because I would love to have as much people in as possible who are willing to join and shit. But for the time being, yeah, man, please do enjoy yourself and have a damn good one.
Oh, I love how Sean's actually kind of mentioned if they're leaving or not. I love everyone here. K to the C, DBL. Of course, he's going to have DBL at the bottom. I'm no better. I do the exact same.
Oh yeah. Can you confirm that we have 51 people watching? Because that's what's showing for me.
Give me a moment. For some reason on mine it says live chat 2.
What do you mean?
Live chat 2.
Wait, Synth DBL, love you, Synth. What the fuck? Was that you?
Yeah, I commented on it.
Oh, okay.
I can.
Okay. I was just making sure.
Yeah, it says 2 people watching it right now.
2 people? Why the fuck am I getting 52 people then?
I think that's the amount of comments you've received, or that's how many people have jumped in and out of it.
No, I've shown 52 people, 8 likes, and 190 comments.
Jesus Christ, that's a lot of comments. However, that means we've been successful. We didn't even finish talking about our 2nd anniversary, but we've lost so many viewers, Jesus.
Yeah. It's fine, honestly, at the same time.
To be fair, how long have we been going now? I think it's been about, 2 hours? Maybe?
2 hours, 11 minutes, 28 seconds.
Jesus. I feel like at this point we should probably try wrapping it up now. We've been going for ages.
Maybe, but there is one thing that I want to check here. We talked about, the kits per set units, how they'd affect the meta, upcoming events. We haven't talked about the events, actually.
Definitely going to be a Rising Battle. We got that last year. I already said as well, I want to see one in the form of the Kakarot Goku / Android 21 /
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yes, that's the second time I've called him Hot Stud Napper. I'm not going to call him anything but that.
How the units affect the meta, kits per set units, possible units. We pretty much covered all that, and honestly, everything from this point on has pretty much just been a fucking add-on to topics and just discussion making of our own. When I actually do think about it.
See, it's weird because we speculated so many units that if we discussed how they'd all affect the meta, it'd be very all over the place. You'd have to look at it as individual things. Say if we did get a Future / GT banner for anniversary, we're going to see a prevalence of GT again. We'll see for Future probably making an appearance finally if they get a good yellow unit and a good blue, meaning that I'd hope to see LF Trunks be yellow, make Merge Zamasu blue. I think that would work well because that way you give Fusions a replaceable blue for the transforming Gogeta, even though most people will probably have him by now. He's been on every banner. I've got him 10 stars and it annoys me. LF Trunks being yellow is a wild card, but I'd like to see him be a double defensive unit that goes for Vegeta, Family, and Future because he gets buffed by the Goku Black Menkai. But then offers an actual yellow that can give back to the team rather than just Future Gohan. Super Perfect Cell doesn't really work in that best aspect because his kit's more adhered towards supporting regen or androids because it's more technical. With the green card counter, being able to combo off it, having the cover rescue, Future just had a different playstyle if you ask me. Especially the fact that Future kind of really relies on Y right now with the healing key and HP heal and even the damage buffs.
John, yes, someone with a brain. LF Trunks should be yellow because Vegeta family needs a yellow.
Vegeta family does need a yellow, but that's why I also want LF Trunks to be the first double defense LF buff, because there's no LFs that give double tag, double defense. LF Vegito gives double defense to Fusion Warriors. There are units that give double tag buffs, such as Gohan, Goten, Frieza, Piccolo, kind of, because he does a tag in an episode. Goku does double attack for 2 tags, a Super Saiyan and Standard Saiyan, which is clever because some hybrid Saiyans are Super Saiyans. I'm not going to get into that. But no, make Yellow Trunks a make him a strike defense into blast defense and strike defense, 3 stars. Make him do Future, then Vegeta family. Actually, no, make him do Vegeta family, then Future. I feel like that'd be a lot more fairer because LF Vegeta was God Key into Vegeta family. Having 2 LF units that buff Vegeta family locked behind a double pull paywall, because free-to-play players aren't going to probably pull this unit twice. Unless they do an increased rate for him, which would be really cool. I feel like increased rates might be worth looking at. Maybe rather than 0.25, make it 0.5%. Kind of take out some of the old units or reduce their summon rate. Make it so that featured units are rather than 1%, make a 1.5. So 2 units, make a 1.5, each has 3%, make a LF at 0.5%, that's 3.5. 1.5% to do the rest of the other Sparkings. I'd say push the number up to 7. So that's literally like what? You get 50% chance to get a new unit, 50% chance to get an old one. I feel that'd be nice.
Yeah.
But it's a really awkward one because Futures desperately need a good unit, but Vegeta family also need a good yellow. So you need to decide which unit goes, which tag goes first. Do you do Future because, Future Trunks, or do you do Vegeta family because, it's a Trunks unit there and Vegeta family need a yellow?
Yeah.
So Futures desperately need a good unit. Something that basically kind of pulls the team together, whilst also pushing forward what they're good for, which is basically, to be fair, they do a lot of debuff. It's either a lot of debuff or they kind of give themselves buffs. Fusions don't really need much. I would
Fusions
be
do not
surprised
need much more, I'm gonna be real, but I wouldn't mind just getting 1 more or 2 more for them because, for the culture.
I mean, if Vegeta Blue came out and by God's name he was a support unit, I would laugh, but I'd accept it.
You would laugh? Why would you laugh?
Vegeta Blue of all kind of unit. Let's make him supporting rather than melee ranged. It doesn't sound right, but a good support unit for the team would kind of pull them all together and make them a really well-rounded, offensively capable team in the game. And that's the whole concept again with the Blue Boys. How do you do it? Future, Fusion, Godkey, or Movies Fusion Godkey? Which 2 do you pick? Because they're not going to get a triple tag buff.
Shit. That was my bad.
Vegeta Blue doesn't even need to be that good right now. You can make him relevant, but you don't need to make him game breaking for people to want him. The team he fits best on right now is already very strong and prevalent.
There is one time that I want to look more into though.
What?
Super Saiyan 3. Cause
Super Saiyan, I don't think they're gonna get much support. I feel like it's one of them cliche things. Do you know, like Super Saiyan 2? They got the Shallot where it transforms, gives a buff to Super Saiyan 2 units. I don't think they're gonna get much more than that.
Unfortunately, yeah, like they could have added a lot of tags into this game that are just gonna be dead. Like Angel, for example, we're only gonna have Whis for that unless we get like Vados or some shit later on.
We'll get Vados, Makarita. Beerus, maybe? Or Merus, I don't know how to pronounce his name.
Merus, I think.
I think it's Merus because Merus sounds too much like Beerus.
But yeah, we have way too many fucking tags. We have Angel,
God of Destruction.
God of Destruction. Oh yeah, we actually really do. Hold up.
Do you know what worst one is?
Huh?
God of Destruction Champa episode.
Yeah.
We have one unit that buffs it. EX Kappa.
Yeah. Yeah, but Universe 6, that tag is dead, dude.
Yeah. But these are the things, these gimmick things, they don't play out well. They're just there specifically to kind of, say, look, this is what the team kind of falls under. It's like saying Whis doesn't have an angel tag, therefore he's not an angel. God of Destruction Beerus doesn't have God of Destruction tag, therefore he's not a God of Destruction.
Yeah. John just came up with a good idea, was an interesting idea though. I feel like they will add a UST banner with either Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta from Raging Blast 2 or Super Saiyan 3 Broly. That would be awesome.
Also, here's a clearer answer. The reason why we have Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, if they didn't get numbered, you'd all be Super Saiyan buffs. Now, imagine Super Saiyan 3 Goku getting buffed by Super Saiyan Bardock. Imagine Super Saiyan 2 Gohan transforming 1 getting buffed by Bardock. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan Zenkai, LS Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. All these units that are not Super Saiyan directly, if they did not have these numbers, even Super Saiyan 4s.
Okay, fair point.
Yeah. They're there to differentiate, so make sure that it can't be abused on other tags.
That's okay, fair enough. I gotta respect it for what it is. Where the focus? There he is.
Who knows? Maybe I'll pull LF Beerus on this anniversary.
LF Beerus?
Yeah, I thought I had him.
DJ Gamer, teachers surely never asked this guy in class he would take a whole lesson to finish his answer? What?
Hey, at least I'm actually going in depth to answers. I give an explanation, I give an answer, I give reasoning behind it. Some people can appreciate it.
Oh, he means you. Yeah, honestly, like, that's another reason why I'm not talking much, is because, like, this man just has ideas and just has rambles that go on and on and on. And honestly, I'm not gonna even lie, even I'm interested to hear exactly what he has to say. That's why I'm quiet for a lot of the time.
To be fair, I'm almost out of ideas, and that's why I said we'd probably think about wrapping it up soon, because at this point, I'm just rambling off the tongue.
Yeah. John, I just saw your CCs. Jesus Christ, you care to donate?
How much does this guy have?
No, he means me.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, yeah.
I nearly have fucking 24k CC right now.
You still owe me 6k.
I know. I'll get to there. Jesus Christ.
I'm not saying it as a complaint, as in you haven't sent it yet. I'm literally just kind of hanging on it, and I'm waiting. I don't even know whether I want to, if I use it for anniversary or not. I'm tempted to just use it on Zenkai Cooler. Don't hate me for that.
Motherfucker.
Hey, what do you expect? Summoning on Zenkai banners is better than summoning on normal banners. That way you're guaranteed along the way to get better units, if applicable. Especially for units like Beerus, Cooler, Boo. So, say, like, when Cooler dropped around the same time as Kefla and Gotenks. Now, if I wasn't interested in Kefla at all, I would have summoned solely on Cooler, and I would have him Zenkai 5 by now. But I wanted Kefla. So if it ever comes to a point where I've got lots of CC and it's a dry season, a unit I'm not interested in, I'd summon for the Zenkais.
I'm just trying to Z3 black on the sleeves just for the card sleeves. Once I do that, I'm not going to care anymore.
I mean, the card sleeves are nice. I'm running the Kid Goku ones because I didn't finish Kid Goku, but I still got onto Zenkai 5. I kind of stopped because I had 2 days spare and I was just so tired of playing co-op.
Oh yeah, that's understandable. I mean, like, honestly, like, I can never really get too tired of co-op, but that's also because I'm a bit of a co-op addict.
Yeah, Yeah, but you know me, it's PvP for me.
Yeah, I'm kind of starting to get into PvP a little bit, but like not as much. I'm trying my damn hardest right now, but it's hard.
Just gonna plug my shameless win of getting 1,055 placed in the golden season. Yeah.
Could you really not do any more?
No, I tried to make top 1,000, but my last match, which was genuinely my winning in to top 1k, it finished just as maintenance started, so my win wasn't counted.
Oh, that is... Ouch.
Yeah, so when I started the next season, because of that as well, it also gave me a reprimand saying that because my last match didn't finish properly, it resulted in a loss, even though I did win it. I was like...
That's bullshit!
That's what I thought. But, you know, take it as it comes. I didn't really get any more CC or anything. It was 2k between anywhere from 2,000 to 10,000. No, it was anywhere from 2nd to 10,000 got 2k. That's what I was most interested in. But, you know, win some, lose some. See if I can aim for top 1k this season.
I feel like that's just going to be your goal in general from now on, is to just aim for that.
I mean, yeah, if I can make top 50 on the first day of every season and then just keep myself stable around there like I did this season.
I was about to say, I mean, you originally did, but you dropped down like 30 positions and then just put PvP on the rest for a while.
I got to rank 34, that was my highest. As in place, not rank 34, Jesus, I started at 35. Ended up playing all the way up to 8k RP. Left it at that. Quite literally only started touching PvP again this morning after reaching 3.4k placed.
Yeah, I still hate how slow that this fucking season picked up, because Jesus Christ, did I take a nosedive because of it. I'm still not proud of that either.
Everyone was taking a break. Golden season just killed us all. Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah, and then next thing you know, like, I mean, like halfway through, about like probably 50% of the player base got back into it, and then that's when shit started getting fucking crazy.
Yeah, it was wild. I wasn't expecting it. To be fair, I didn't even think that I'd be getting so. How do I put it? I didn't think my rank would be dropping so slowly. I thought I'd already be in like 6k by now. But no, I reached 3.4k and I played back into top 2k in a matter of 12 matches.
Shit.
Yeah, that's how it goes. As you know, Zenkai Cooler, OP.
Okay, we don't. I did that. Oh god.
To be fair, you're going to be better off if you Zenkai 3 Goku Black, and you know we do get LF Trunks for anniversary, and he's a yellow. You get the great joy of running him with Zenkai 3 boss already.
I mean, yeah, true. I'm not trying to be too much of a future main.
To be fair, it's a good thing to do. If they do a future banner for anniversary, future's going to be one of the most hype tags to run for a while. Because there's so much possibilities to do with it, and anyone can get pleased with it. You get LF Trunks, we can get another Rage Vegeta, we can get another Enraged Super Saiyan Blue Goku, Fuse Masu, Transform with Black, as I said, Suki.
Wait, what? Did you hear
I don't
this?
think we're going to get a Transform in Black, though.
Oh, yeah, I'm actually hoping that's going to happen.
I feel like that's probably going to be like next year's, this year's Black Friday kind of thing. Because last year they did, what was it for last year? They did Base Form Goku Black, Margin Vegeta, and Super Saiyan 3 Goku, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this year. It's embarrassing. Headphones popped out again.
How short is your cord, my dude?
Oh no, it's just the fact that I stood up to try and sort something out. I forgot I had my headphones in.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Last year, for the first one, we got Base Black. This year, well, the one that's gone, we got Rose. How do you go better than that? Transforming from Base to Rose.
Yeah, and having his Sight of Sorrow with him, because without that would kind of kill the point of the unit.
Oh yeah. If they release, to be fair, if they want to do Cypher Sorrow one, they have to release another Rose before then, because what's it called? Units like transforming Golden Freezer, transforming Full Power Cooler. All they've done is give them new kits, and they rehashed the arts and movements of their predecessors. So if we got a TF Black with a Cypher Sorrow, you'd need to use base Black's standard kit for Black Kamehameha, Body Grows Familiar, and then for Rose, it needs to be a Cypher Sorrow one.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And John's leaving, so take care, man. I hope you have yourself a damn good one. And he said that he's gonna text you later.
Me or him? Me or you?
You.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so we will look forward to that, and take care of yourself, my dude.
How many people are watching currently now?
I don't know.
2 people are still watching. Oh, that's because I count as 1.
Oh, so we only have 1 viewer. Oh my god.
I love that. I'm pretty sure you just got a little bit of playback because I had my... I don't know.
I didn't,
maybe
actually.
not.
But, yo, we have all that, and we have 215 comments.
Yeah, it's been a good one.
Indeed it has. This podcast actually blew up a little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I feel like we should do another one soon. But I think for now I really should probably head off. It's like 22 in the morning now. We've been streaming for a little under 3 hours, haven't we?
Yeah, for exactly 2.5 hours to be precise.
Jesus.
But
I do think
yeah,
it'd be a good idea.
When the anniversary starts up, I think that we should probably do another one.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'd like to actually get some live content as well. Rather than just be discussion, we can actually have matches featuring said units, looking at the events, etc.
Oh yeah, exactly, and see how viable everything's going to be in the current game setting and meta.
Oh yeah, I feel like it gives our viewers more to do as well, rather than just listen to what we're discussing. Actually, give them something to watch.
Yeah, and to look forward to as well.
No worries. I don't know. How do I do this? Can I? Oh, that's an idea.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to see if I can just kind of grab the URL to my channel so I can give myself a shameless plug.
I'll just copy and paste that into the description.
No worries. You should be able to see my account, shouldn't you, based on the fact that I commented, right?
Yes, I do.
Wonderful.
Where is it? Since DBL? Got it.
Yeah, since DBL.
Alright, got
just
it.
give me a shameless plug in the comments. That works.
Or just link it to me in our PMs, and I'll just go from there with it.
That works.
Yeah.
But no, I think for now, I think it would be best for us to just kind of call this one a wrap. We've done really well with content discussion. We've got loads of people involved. And we've already got a plan set for the next one.
Indeed. Pretty much all we need for now is just Toshi and the others to come through and see what kind of sauce that we're able to get out of this one.
I mean, technically speaking, 2 days away.
Okay, you're not wrong. Shit, that's actually close as fuck. Hey streamer, any ideas of getting followers? I want to be a successful gamer.
Who was that? Who said it, and who did they say it to?
The DZ gamer.
DBZ gamer. Hey streamer, any idea of getting followers? I want to be a successful gamer. The easiest way to do it: make content, but advertise your content in the right area. Say if you want to do something like Dragon Ball, advertise it in Dragon Ball groups, Discords. Basically, get yourself out there first, rather than just kind of expecting people to come to you. people need to see what's available rather than go looking for it. It's a lot easier for people to come to what they've been given than what they're looking for. You always got to start small, expand from there. You can't just instantly make it big and annoying. It takes time, it takes effort.
Yeah, don't do what I did, honestly. I started when I was 12 and just uploaded whatever, and it took me a long ass time to break 100 subs.
I currently have 0.
Yeah, go sub to him, man. Like, show my boy some love. Like, seriously, he's trying to start up and get his shit going and everything, and he will be uploading content soon. So show him some love and support, and give this man a sub. Like, please.
That's very, very nice of you to say, except for the fact that you've also not subscribed to me.
Hey, I was gonna actually do that right after the podcast ended, smart ass.
It's alright. However, with that being said, I think we should actually officially end it now. We keep getting distracted every time we say ending it.
Yeah. So with all that being said, and then I think each and every one of you who have tuned in to watch and comment and give us ideas and shit, and I want to thank Sinsa so much for being here, because we've been planning this for God knows how long, and we never really got to it until now, and it turned out to be a pretty big success. Not gonna lie.
I think a little heads up as well. I'm going to do this, right? On my YouTube channel, there's going to be a description. I'm going to update the description involving a URL link to a messengers chat. I'm going to throw Zane in it. Anyone who wants to subscribe or actually wants to interact with us personally outside of YouTube videos, follow the URL, join the chat. Yeah, we'd hope to see you there. I'll get that sorted ASAP.
Oh, yeah, indeed. So,
anyways.
yeah, as always, I'm not that big of a channel, so feel free to do whatever, like drop a like or even a comment or even subscribe. Like every single bit of support helps with me. And with him, please just sub to this man. Like just give him a jump start, please.
It would help.
Yeah,
I'll be making content soon.
Yeah, it would help both of us actually pretty bigly, not gonna lie.
It's motivation to keep going. But with everything said, agreed, yeah. As like, subscribe, even try sharing if you want to get my boy KK Rose out there. 111 subscribers. I think it's 112 now because I just subscribed. Let's get him big. Let's get him out there. Yeah, throw me a sub if you want. Keep yourself up to date. I'll be posting content soon. Don't know if Rose's got anything else to say, but your boy Simp's out.
Not really, honestly. Like, you pretty much ended that perfectly. So, yeah, I'm about to be out, and I'll see you all later. And thank you so much again for joining me, Sint. And I hope that we'll be able to do this again pretty much right, like within possibly the end of the week, if not the month.
Oh, for sure.
All right, my dude. With all being said and done, peace out and take care.
No worries, man. It's been a blast.
Oh yeah. See ya. Okay. Take care, everybody, and have yourself a damn good one. And also, yeah, peace. And DZ Gamer, by the way, I'm gonna put my friend's channel in the link